Also told reporters he had a phone call with Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro, but wouldn't give details as the U.S. military operation continues off the coast, targeting boats trafficking illegal drugs. The president also reacted to a report the U.S. carried out a second strike on one boat, killing 2 survivors of the first bombing. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth denies that, and the president backs him.
You can see the boats. You can see the drugs in the boats.
Some lawmakers in Congress want more answers, with some suggesting a war crime might have been committed. President Trump's invited the families of the 2 National Guard members attacked last week while on patrol in Washington to the White House.
The one is no longer with us, and Andrew is fighting for his life.
Andrew Wolf still in critical condition. Sarah Beckstrom died after being shot last Wednesday afternoon. The president says he's told her parents and his to come see him when they can.
The only thing I can say, they were devastated.
They were deployed with the West Virginia National Guard as part of President Trump's crime-fighting mission in Washington, D.C. and other cities.
That's Fox's Chris Foster. The suspected gunman facing murder and other charges is Ramanullah Lakhanwal, an Afghan national who fought with the U.S. during the war and came here after the American withdrawal from Afghanistan in 2021. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem questions his vetting process and tells ABC's This Week.
Since he's been here, we believe he could have been radicalized in his home community and in his home state.
He's from Washington State. America's listening to Fox News.
This is the Morning Newswatch. I'm Lucas Davis with Teddy B. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. I'm tired of us not introducing ourselves in this opening cast, so I'm doing it every time. So let's get used to this. We're heading for a high at 33.
Lucas is laying down the law this morning.
Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Jeff Eno following KZRG Sports at 6:08. It is currently spotty in the forested area. Ted, if you want to take a look at that radar, tell us what's going on.
Very light rain, nothing too crazy. It's actually mostly looks like it's going to be fogs. 26 in Joplin, 27 in Pittsburgh, 27 in Neosho, 28 in Miami. It is going to be very cold today. Sitting in the 20s is not going to be the abnormal. We're going to be rather chilly today.
I believe we have a chance of a wintry mix later as well. Mm-hmm. I think that was maybe a truck going by. On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG. The Joplin City Council meets tonight in regular session. News Talk KZRG Steve Smith tells us what's on the agenda.
Council members will review a report from the City Health Department on the state of health care in Joplin and the surrounding area. The council also will get an update from the Regional Homelessness Commission, and members will give further consideration to a new ordinance that would prohibit the offense of criminal mischief. The ordinance is aimed at preventing squatters in unoccupied structures in the city. The meeting starts at 6 in Council Chambers in City Hall at 602 South Main Street. Steve Smith, News Talk KZRG.
A man facing charges in Kansas City in a Kansas City porch pirate case.
The Jackson County Prosecutor's Office says Curtis Bennett is accused of stealing 6 packages valued at over $1,000 from multiple homes over the past few months. Kansas City officers arrested Bennett after responding to a theft November 20th. Police say when officers arrived, they spotted him carrying a package, which he dropped and was taken into custody. Detectives used doorbell camera footage to identify Bennett, who later confessed. Sue Danielson, Missouri Net.
Missouri Congressman Eric Burlison stopped by the Morning News Watch on Black Friday and touched on a litany of things. One of those topics was health care, where he said it should be left up to the people.
For me, that action is reforming the health insurance marketplace and the way in which we purchase our health care, making it so that it's more affordable, people have more freedom, people are able to, we're able to see costs go down.
It's 26 out at 6:04. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310, FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG.
Joplin residents that are anxious to rid your yard of leaves can mark today on your calendars as the start date for the city's residential leaf pickup program. To address all areas of Joplin, the city utilizes 2 crews, which start in outlying areas and work toward the center of Joplin. As crews work in opposite areas, they move toward the middle of town to complete the program. So if you live in Joplin, you can see what areas your neighborhood is assigned to and check the progress of the Joplin crews at newstalkkzrg.com.
The Christmas season kicks off this week thanks to a couple of early area Christmas parades with notables today, Pittsburgh at 6:30 and Carthage at 7 p.m. Tomorrow's Joplin's Christmas parade at 6 p.m. For full details, you can go to newstalkkzrg.com.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In NFL action, on Sunday Night Football, the Broncos beat the Commanders 27-26. Some other scores around the league on Sunday. The Chargers beat the Raiders 31-14. The Bills beat the Steelers 26-7. The Texans beat the Colts 20-16. And the Panthers beat the Rams 31-28. Tonight on Monday Night Football, the Giants are at the Patriots. In D2 Pigskin, number 6 Pitt State season came to an end against number 2 Harding 37-21 in the second round of the D2 playoffs on Saturday. In D2 Hoops, the PSU men earned a 101-58 win over Bethany on Sunday. The PSU women's basketball team beat Angelo State 66-46. The MSSU men beat Tabor 104-56 on Saturday, and the MSSU women beat Southern Nazarene 85-75. In prep football, Carthage beat Cardinal Ritter 20-8 in the Class 5 state semifinals on Saturday. Seneca beat St. Clair 57-20 in the Class 3 semifinals. That's your Crossland Construction Sports Report. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG. Your news is the service of Liberty Tree Guns. Could you use some extra cash? Well, Liberty Tree Guns is buying guns and gun collections, and they're paying top dollar. Get a cash offer on your guns today at libertytreeguns.com. I'm Lucas Davis.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Next news at 6:30, breaking news as it happens on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Jeff Eno.
Here's your KZRG forecast. Scattered snow showers could see some freezing rain and sleet mix in. Snow showers later in the day. Little or no ice accumulation. Less than a half-inch possible snow and sleet. High 32. Oklahoma counties. Winter weather advisory. Tonight, slight chance for snow, then gradual clearing. Low near 20. Tomorrow, sunny and 42. Jeff Eno in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is a service of Indigo Sky Casino. Stay, play, and party with Indigo Sky Casino this holiday season. Join them New Year's Eve, and you might be the lucky winner of $26,000. For details, visit IndigoSkyCasino.com.
KZRG Storm Tracker radar showing clear in the 4-state area. We got a little bit of precipitation moving through, what is that, northern part of Jasper County?
Yeah, we have a chance of wintry mix later on today, a high of 33. So it's going to be real chilly throughout the day. We're sitting at 26 in Joplin, 27 in Pittsburgh, 27 in the Neosho area. Like we said, wintry mix likely later on today. Some sleet and some what they call snow rain.
Dusting.
A dusting.
100 weather updates every 24 hours on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG. KZRG News Time, 6:08.
Feeling dirty? Is your business making the best impression with customers?
This is Jeff with Helping Hands Commercial Cleaning Services. Since 1999, Helping Hands has partnered with area businesses, providing reliable cleaning with a spotless reputation. Specializing in large-scale facilities, from medical, manufacturing, professional offices, and high-security facilities, we do the dirty work. Find us on Facebook or at helpinghandservices.com.
This is a test. This station is conducting a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. This has been a weekly test of the emergency alert system. If this had been an actual emergency, the attention signal you just heard would have been followed by an official warning or alert information. This station serves the tri-state area. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Just how good is Pure Talk's current deal for unlimited wireless? Well, you might say it's the deal of your lifetime. Because right now, for just $29.95 a month, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for life. Not your phone's life, your life. This is Pure Talk's top-tier plan. It comes with a crazy fast 5G network along with a 30-gig hotspot. And at just $29.95 a month, there has never been a better opportunity to lock in a ridiculously low rate for as long as you live. And
Good morning, everyone. Lucas in full-blown grump mode already.
It's too cold.
George is here. Hey, Sarisa, what's going on?
I couldn't even introduce
Frank.
myself over the first segment because I was so cold.
Frank says, soon we will hear the mayor's BS session. Yeah, look, we have
Coming
the
up.
mayor. Yeah, coming up 7:10.
Stay tuned.
We have the mayor on to give us updates, and if you can take with that.
You either like it or you don't.
Yeah, if you think it's BS, that's fine. We're not here to tell you what to think. We're just here to tell you.
We're here to let you hear what he says.
Yeah.
With all the Christmas decor a Christmas nut could ask for at Hinkle's Ace Hardware. We're the best stop for all your Christmas light displays, too. If you're a Christmas light contractor, you've got to come see us at Hinkle's. We have a huge variety of commercial-grade lights, so you can make any client's dream come true. And we have them at prices that are hard to beat. We're ready to make the next light-hanging job easier for both the commercial contractor or the do-it-yourselfer. And don't forget all the great gift ideas at Hinkle's, like our huge selection of grills, griddles, smokers, seasonings, tools, and tons more. We have everything you need for the holidays. Come see us at Hinkle's Ace Hardware on McClellan in Joplin or Madison in Webb City. And welcome to the Hinkle's neighborhood.
Neighbors helping neighbors. Hinkle's Ace Hardware Store.
You're listening to News Talk KZRG 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. Live from the Downstream Casino Resort Studio. From Studio 1Z. With the latest news, commentary, and weather. It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
6:12 is the KZRG News Time. Ted Bojorquez.
Lucas Davis.
On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. News Talk KZRG. 26 in Joplin, 27 in Pittsburgh, 28 in the Miami area. We're not going to be getting much warmer, just to give you a heads up. We do have a winter weather advisory in Oklahoma that's active today until around noon. And, we're not going to be getting much warmer. We're heading for a high of 33 today.
Still better than back in Indiana where my family is.
What's it there today?
They had, I want to say over the weekend, 9 inches of snow. Awful.
That's insane.
Awful. My dad was in Texas visiting the other side of the family for Thanksgiving, and his flight was canceled to Chicago, so he had to go to Indy and drive back from Indy, but his car is in Chicago.
Oh, dude, he's cooked. It's over for the boy.
So he has to get a rental car after that. Supposedly the airport is paying for the rental car, so we'll see.
Oh, hey, well, there you have it. That's nice. Today we are, speaking of snow, expecting snow showers. Nothing too crazy at all, just a chance of snow showers, which typically isn't a whole heck of a lot. It's kind of a dusting that we have cooking tomorrow.
Don't think we're getting that inch.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. By the way, you can wager, speaking of wagering,
today's the day.
Today's the day, but you can wager on snowfall. If you go to newstalkkzrg.com, you can click on the banner, the guess when it's going to get 1 inch of snow. And if you get it, then you get a year's supply of car washes. So that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it. But in any case, you go to newstalkkzrg.com for that. All right, let's get into some news here. The final boss of mastermind crime was caught in Miami, Oklahoma.
He looks it too.
Truly, I mean, if you've seen the movie Heat, that sort of like 90s era heist crew style, like mastermind criminal boss. That's
nice
what
suit, slicked back hair.
Mm-hmm. That's
well
what they
put
caught.
Together.
They caught that in Miami. At around 4:30 in the morning on Thanksgiving, a Miami officer patrolling near 4th Avenue in Miami noticed a familiar face walking out of an alley. Very typical 4:30 a.m. activities, alley crawling.
Nothing shady.
That face belonged to one Mr. Charles Reeves, who also happened to have an active warrant out for his arrest. So, not great. Now, Charles, good old Chucky boy, apparently he was wearing a camouflage outfit and had a backpack. Again, nothing suspicious there.
No suspect at all.
So the officer naturally went, I'm going to take a little look-see. And during the arrest, officers found wire cutters, a folding saw, bolt cutters, and even tree climbing gear with like the spikes.
At least he was prepared.
Oh, yeah. Now, when officers said, hey, what's the dealio with this, Mr. 430 alley crawler, lurker? 4:30 in the morning, what's going on here? Charles Reeves claimed that he was just planning to trim some branches at his house.
Hey, he's getting an early start. I get it.
Look, hey,
want to beat the heat.
That's some dad activity right there.
Want to beat the heat.
4:30 a.m. Then when the kids come down at 10 in the morning after waking up, the dad naturally goes, oh, good afternoon to you.
He'd have been better off saying he was going to scout out like a deer location or something like that.
I mean, in downtown Miami with bolt cutters.
Just walking through, you never know.
Yeah, maybe. Now, officers then gave this Reeves guy the benefit of the doubt and said, all right, where do you live? Let's go check out your trees. And it turns out that there were no trees that were trimmed at all. It was like a complete mess. So there goes that story. But what they did find in his home was a burn pit with previously burned wire. And they went, oh, that's strange. So then the cops decided to check the alley in which he emanated from with all this gear, and they found a freshly cut 70 to 80-foot section of utility cable hanging from the pole, complete with brand new climb marks from those spike climbs.
That's actually impressive.
Well, the ingenuity?
Yeah.
That's called crackhead energy, Lucas.
I love it.
Yeah, any day you wake up and think, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it through the day, ask yourself this. Has a crackhead ever looked at his pocket, saw no money, and said, I guess I'm not doing crack today? No. They get out there and they hustle and they grind and they find a way, darn it. Don't let Hunter Biden outgrind you for your dreams.
Yeah, I'm sure he really had to grind for his addictions.
Yeah. All right, maybe he's a bad example, but, in any case. So the police in Miami, yeah, they pretty much were able to surmise that this guy probably not doing some good old-fashioned lawn care and rather was stealing copper wire at 4:30 in the morning in an alleyway with all this gear on Thanksgiving.
He was prepared with everything but a good alibi.
That's the thing. So if you're going to be going and cutting wire in and
or
around...
any nefarious activity.
Make sure you have a good alibi. Otherwise, you're done. You're toast.
You got to have a story for when the cherries and berries pull up on you.
Yeah. Now, I will say, this guy, to give him a little credit, he did have a story. He just didn't make sure...
It was a good one.
He just didn't make sure that the story was fact-checkable, which was the problem.
I want to know, like, when we get Pearson and some of the other PD in here, I want to hear just some of the dumbest stories they've ever been told.
Hey, that would actually be a good segment.
Yeah.
Dumbest arrests.
Yeah. Dumbest police stories you've ever heard.
Florida man style in the 4 states. Now, this Charles Reeves out of Miami, he was arrested on his warrant and now facing charges for copper theft, burglary tools, and paraphernalia. He also remains the suspect of a previous copper theft investigation. So, homie did not learn his lesson.
You're playing with your life literally when you try to strip copper wiring and stuff like that. That's a dangerous game.
Yeah, no, big time is. KZRG News Time, nearly 6:20. Hey, earlier we were talking about a snowy, wintry mix coming into the 4 states today. And again, if you want to wager on something, you can guess Joplin's first snowfall. And if you guess accurately, then you win a free car wash for a year from Hurricane Car Wash. That's incredible. That's a great deal. Free car wash, a year's supply from Hurricane Car Wash. Now, there's a couple of asterisks on this. Number one, you have to guess 72 hours in advance. You don't get to guess when this first snowfall happens as it's happening. It's got to be 3 days. You got to guess 3 days ahead. If you get your guess in before 72 hours, or rather after the 72-hour mark of the first snowfall, your guess is void. So get those guesses in now, number one. Number two, it's not the first snowflake you happen to see on your front porch. It is 1 inch of snow based out of the Joplin Airport. So you're guessing Joplin's first snowfall, 1 inch of snow from the airport. Got to guess it 72 hours before it actually falls. You can go to newstalkkzrg.com, click on the Guess Joplin's First Snowfall banner, and get all the sweet deets there. Coming up later on this morning, Joplin Mayor Keenan Cortez. He'll be joining us at 7:10. And at 7:40, we're going to be joined live by Joplin Fire Department's Dustin Luna. We're going to be talking to him about winter safety tips now that it's chilling out. KZRG News Time, 6:20.
KZRG's Big Three on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
President Trump making no mystery of his intentions when it comes to Venezuela. He told Maduro to either step down or face serious consequences, but the Maduro administration said they're only stepping aside if they get to retain control of the military. That's an interesting counterproposal.
Number 2.
Today's the big day. Legal sports betting goes live in Missouri. Forecasters predict Missouri will make up to $4 billion in wages in that first year. Time to get in that parlay.
Number 1.
Cyber Monday is today, which means online shopping deals are in full swing. But if you're clamoring for great deals on tech products and fashion lines, be wary of fake deals and scams. Make sure this Cyber Monday is a happy and safe shopping day.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
Speaking of Cyber Monday, what are you shopping for today? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page, News Talk KZRG on Facebook. Let us know.
I was on Amazon browsing for A New Chance at Life, but I didn't see anything.
That's a shame. Coming up, what's going on with your money on News Talk KZRG. Good morning.
Here's your KZRG forecast. First up, Oklahoma County is under the winter weather advisory that goes until noon for early light freezing rain and sleet. We've got scattered snow showers possible. Could see some freezing rain and sleet mix in. Snow showers are likely later in the day. Little or no ice accumulation expected. Less than a half-inch possible snow and sleet with a high of 32. Tonight, slight chance for snow early on, then gradual clearing, low near 20. Tomorrow, sunny and 42. Partly sunny on Wednesday. Headed up into the mid-40s for that afternoon high. Jeff Eno in the KZRG Storm Center.
Tyler's has the carpets you've been looking for. Your complete floor covering store.
Tyler's Carpet. It's Ron, the chief carpetologist speaking.
Hi, Ron. It's Santa Claus.
Oh, hey, Santa.
Ron, I called you because I know you're the carpet expert. I've got so many people asking for new carpet this year, but a whole roll of carpet is hard to get down the chimney. Do you have any recommendations?
Sure, Santa. How about Tyler's Carpet gift cards? On Christmas morning, instead of a big roll of carpet, folks can come in and pick what
to help.
Sure, Santa. We can
off consecutively.
Good morning.
And then you get all the holidays plus spring and fall breaks. So my wife doing. I envy your schedule so much.
Yeah, we were just talking. Good morning, Alfonso.
Pays awful.
What did you see on Rangeline, Alfonso? We're in here, so if you guys see anything, feel free to let us know what you're seeing out there.
We're in here and we are short-handed.
Yeah. We were just talking about teachers' schedules and how they get a lot of holidays, which is nice.
My wife teaches. I told her I envy that schedule so much. And she even double times it too, because she does tutoring after school.
A lot of teachers do that. A lot of them work like summer school too for like supplementary income.
She does summer school a little bit. She'll
but even those are like half days.
But
right?
I'm saying a lot of that stuff, like if you do it right, you don't. Are we on Facebook here?
Yeah, we're talking to our friends.
All right, well, some people could dodge taxes and not report that stuff too. So.
Hand.
Wink, wink. Look, do you want me to get it back or not?
Get it back! Pulp can move, baby!
Functional neurology page. I immediately reached out, got in quickly, which was nice because having to wait 8-10 months on sometimes to get any type of treatment of any sort is frustrating.
Yeah.
Suzanne! Congratulations, Suzanne. Suzanne's first day of retirement.
Lucky.
Look at you.
Something Ted and I will never see.
Yeah, that's true. So to say, crackhead logic, living the dream, honestly.
Should we have a segment on predicting the future in like 50 years, what society will be like?
Have you seen, there was this thing that made headlines last year of some journalists from the 1920s predicting the price of a hamburger 100 years out, and it was spot on. And apparently back then, everyone's like, that's absurd, that's ridiculous, and he used basic economic principles
Was it
of inflation.
before they got off the gold standard or after?
I'm not sure.
Could he see like?
And you know, honestly, it might not have been the 20s. I actually think it was like the 40s or 50s. So it might not have been that far back.
artificial intelligence tools in time for the holiday shopping season. Although AI-powered purchases are in early stages, the shopping assistants and agents rolled out by the likes of Walmart, Amazon, and Google are designed to provide personalized product recommendations, track prices, and more. We've got some trouble brewing at Walmart. The Consumer Product Safety Commission is recalling roughly 201,000 dark green Ozark Trail tabletop stoves because the product can explode or catch fire, posing burn and fire hazards to consumers. Futures are moderately lower. That's your money now.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Hey, Clay Travis here. Join me and Buck Sexton weekdays from 11 till 2 right here on News Talk KZRG. You can depend on it.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Monday morning. Cold Monday morning. Ted Bojorquez.
Lucas Davis.
On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. It's also a cold Cyber Monday morning, which means you don't have to be standing in line like you were on Friday. You could be doing your online deal searches and shopping from the warm comfort of your home or your workplace.
It's so cold out that it has Ted and I wondering about our dystopian future in the breaks in between segments.
It's true. It's so cold out that emotionally we're cold, not just physically. We're heading for a high of 33 today, overnight lows of 21. We do have a 60% chance all day today of what they call snow showers. So sort of a wintry mix is going to be rolling in throughout the day. 26 in Joplin, 27 in Pittsburgh, 27 in Neosho, 28 in the Miami area. Keep in mind, Oklahoma and Arkansas both have a winter weather advisory in effect. In Oklahoma, it's active until around noon. In Arkansas, it's active until around noon today. So as you're getting ready to leave, drop off the kids, get to school, get to work, whatever it is you do these days, scarves, gloves, a nice wool jacket if you have one. Or if you're speaking Spanish, chaqueta. So there you have it. Hey, a couple of things we're doing today. Number one, we are giving away a really, really cool opportunity. You know the song God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood? Yeah, that song. That God Bless the USA. Well, believe it or not, Lee Greenwood, he's actually going to be in the 4 states area. He's going to be at Downstream Casino on Sunday, December 7th. And we at News Talk KZRG, we were able to pull a few strings. And we have some tickets that we want to give to you. So here's how it's going to be going down. If you want to see the Lee Greenwood of God Bless the USA live and in concert, be tuned in all week this week to the KZRG Morning News Watch, because between the hours of 6 a.m. and 9 a.m., Monday through Friday of this week, we are going to be playing a God Bless the USA cue. And when you hear it, be the 9th to call in. If you're the 9th to call in, you're walking away with tickets to see the Lee Greenwood at Downstream Casino on Sunday, December 7th. Now, we're only going to play it once every morning. And it's going to be at a random time. It could be during a commercial break. It could be in the middle of an interview. It could be during one of the talk segments. It could be during weather. Who knows? So be tuned in, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. You're going to hear it at some point. And you know what? Because I'm feeling nice, and it's Monday, and it's our first one, I'll give you a little hint. The 8 o'clock hour is feeling pretty patriotic this morning. Just saying. Be tuned in. Hey, coming up after the news in about 10 minutes here at around 6:40, we're going to be getting into this story regarding winter travel. MoDOT, KDOT, all the dots, all the Department of Transportations, they have some winter weather travel advice for you. So that's going to be coming up in about 10 minutes here at around 6:40 on News Talk KZRG. Good morning.
At 6:30, I'm Lucas Davis.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG. National Guardsman update.
BB wants a pardon.
Drug boat strikes. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. We're heading for a high of 33. Your complete forecast with Jeff Eno following KZRG Sports at 6:38.
Wintry weather mix today. We have a high of 33. It's 26 in Joplin, 27 in Pittsburgh. Overnight lows at 21. It will be cold tomorrow, warming up with a high of 42. No chance of anything in the skies.
On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG. A National Guard member who was shot on Wednesday near the White House is still fighting for his life.
The family of 24-year-old Andrew Wolf is asking for prayers. He's receiving an outpour of support, including from West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey. Communities in West Virginia have been holding vigils for 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom, who passed away on Thanksgiving. President Trump is extending an invite to meet with Beckstrom's parents. Investigators have been going through the background of the suspect, 29-year-old Ramanullah Lakhanwal, an Afghan national who once worked with the CIA. Another Afghan national is facing state terror charges in Texas after DHS says he plotted to make a bomb with the intention of targeting the Fort Worth area. He was arrested on Tuesday, the day before the D.C. shooting.
Israel's prime minister wants a full pardon from charges of corruption.
The trial of Benjamin Netanyahu has been going on for years and there's still no end in sight. Now he's formally asked President Isaac Herzog to completely pardon him. Netanyahu's not admitting guilt. He still denies all the corruption charges and says he'd rather see out the legal process, but claims Israel's national interest demands otherwise. This follows a recent public request for Netanyahu to be pardoned from President Donald Trump. Legal experts say pardons in Israel are rarely considered before a conviction. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
The U.S. Attorney General reaffirmed the Trump administration's stance on recent strikes on alleged drug trafficking boats coming from Venezuela.
The top members of the House Armed Services Committee said they will join their Senate counterparts to call for a full accounting of the recent strikes on Venezuelan boats. They want the Office of Legal Counsel to provide the justification for it. On Fox News Sunday, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi would not comment on the request, but insisted the strikes will continue.
Venezuelan drug dealers need to tread very, very carefully, because if you are a narco-terrorist, if you are a TDA, we are coming after you. President Trump has made that crystal clear.
Last week, the president hinted the strikes we're seeing at sea could soon happen on land as well. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
It's 26 at 6:33 on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG.
Hey, by the way, a little bit of breaking news. We just got a call in not too long ago. Reports of a house fire at around 8th and 7th and Range Line. Reportedly, the northbound right-hand lane is being blocked off. About 3 or 4 fire trucks out there along with some JPD on the scene. So again, reports of a house fire on Range Line at around the 8th and 7th region of the Range Line roadway. So please keep that in mind with your daily commute. Drive safely and carefully. And as if first responders are out there dealing with this, please drive very slowly as they go by. Don't put our boys in danger there.
Also, make sure to check your space heaters and everything at your house as well.
Yeah. Sit right down and place your bets on the comfort of your own home, or rather in it. Sports betting is now live in Missouri. Ethan Thomas with more.
The wait is over. Legalized sport betting hits Missouri starting today, Monday, December 1st. Fans across the Show Me State can place their first legal wagers, so says Christopher Bowen, an analyst at BetMissouri.com. He says Missouri could become a top sports betting state in handle size. That's the total amount wagered by bettors. Bowen estimates Missouri will have a first-year handle of about $4 billion. You can always go to our website, News Talk KZRG, for more information. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ethan Thomas.
The Joplin City Council meets tonight in regular session. Council members will review a report of the City Health Department on health care in Joplin and surrounding counties. The council will also get an update from the Regional Homelessness Commission. Members will give further consideration to a new ordinance prohibiting the offense of criminal mischief. The ordinance is aimed at preventing squatters and unoccupied structures in the city. The meeting starts at 6 p.m. City Council Chambers, City Hall at 602 Main Street.
I like how the word mischief is an official legal term.
I know. I'm glad it just made me stumble over it, too, as I was trying to read it. I was like, well, what's that doing in there?
It's 33 in Joplin, 6:35 is the KZRG news time. The Christmas shopping season has arrived, and along with it, the shoplifting season. David Overfelt with the Missouri Retailers Association says that retail thefts also increase nationwide this time of year.
It's a big shoplifting season. I mean, with the malls not being as large as they used to be, I can remember watching people trying to wheel out tool carriers, anything on wheels. They try to wheel them out the door on Black Friday. It was always something else to watch.
I remember throwing bows on Black Friday back in the day.
While shoplifting may be impossible to completely prevent, Overfelt suggests having more security personnel visible in stores can help deter and reduce the number of thefts.
Cyber Monday is here, and it's time to shop for those online deals.
The term Cyber Monday was coined in 2005 by the National Retail Federation when they noticed an increase in online shopping on the Monday after Thanksgiving, when people went back to work. At the time, offices were likely to have faster internet connections versus home internet. This year, the National Retail Federation says almost 187 million of us will shop in stores and online between Thanksgiving Day and Cyber Monday, beating last year's record of about 183 million. And Cyber Monday may bring the best deals of that time frame. Data from Adobe Analytics found that while pre-Thanksgiving deals are around 21%, they peak at 28% on Cyber Monday. Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In NFL action, on Sunday Night Football, the Broncos beat the Commanders 27-26. Some other scores around the league on Sunday. The Chargers beat the Raiders 31-14. The Bills beat the Steelers 26-7. The Texans beat the Colts 20-16. And the Panthers beat the Rams 31-28. Tonight on Monday Night Football, the Giants are at the Patriots. In D2 Pigskin, number 6 Pitt State season came to an end against number 2 Harding 37-21 in the second round of the D2 playoffs on Saturday. In D2 Hoops, the PSU men earned a 101-58 win over Bethany on Sunday. The PSU women's basketball team beat Angelo State 66-46. The MSSU men beat Tabor 104-56 on Saturday, and the MSSU women beat Southern Nazarene 85-75. In prep football, Carthage beat Cardinal Ritter 20-8 in the Class 5 state semifinals on Saturday. Seneca beat St. Clair 57-20 in the Class 3 semifinals. That's your Crossland Construction Sports Report. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG. Your news is a service of Liberty Tree Guns. Could you use some extra cash? Well, Liberty Tree Guns is buying guns and gun collections, and they're paying top dollar. Get a cash offer on your guns today at LibertyTreeGuns.com. I'm Lucas Davis. Next news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news as it happens on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Jeff Eno.
Here's your KZRG forecast. First up, Oklahoma County is under the winter weather advisory that goes until noon for early light freezing rain and sleet. We've got scattered snow showers possible. Could see some freezing rain and sleet mix in. Snow showers are likely later in the day. Little or no ice accumulation expected. Less than a half-inch possible snow and sleet with a high of 32. Tonight, slight chance for snow early on, then gradual clearing, low near 20. Tomorrow, sunny and 42. Partly sunny on Wednesday. Headed up into the mid-40s for that afternoon high. Jeff Eno in the KZRG Storm Center.
26 in Joplin, 27 in Pittsburgh, 28 in Miami. It's going to be cold today. Keep that in mind. We have a high of 33. Overnight lows of 21. Snow showers and wintry mix happening today. In fact, we just got a call about sleet and snow being visibly seen in the Webb City area by the airport and also within town in Webb City and in Joplin as well.
And so it begins.
Mm-hmm. If you ever see anything, feel free to call us at 417-782-1310. Speaking of which, we also got reports of a house fire in Joplin on Range Line at around 8th and 7th. Reports of the northbound right-hand lane being blocked off. 3 or 4 fire trucks present. Several JPD officers as well. So keep that in mind for your morning commute this morning. Both the weather and also that fire. And by the way, if you're driving in that area and it's safe to do so, feel free to take a picture of whether you see sleet or snow or a house fire and text it to 417-782-1310. We'd love to see
Preferably
it.
not while driving, while at
exactly.
a rest.
If it's safe to do so, we would appreciate it. Coming up is winter weather driving tips. Good morning.
Gather round, sweet elves, and listen to the Christmas legend of a gift so powerful it makes bad things disappear in a single whoosh.
You mean like magic?
Exactly. Legend says it's called a Hurricane Car Wash gift card. I slipped one into Santa's stocking last Christmas, and now his sleigh is brighter.
Good morning, everybody. Hello. Hey, Doc, what's going on? Raymond, good morning, everyone. Stay safe and warm. Yes, I agree, Raymond. The quest to stay safe and warm is ever present. It was actually, really hot in the studio today, weirdly enough.
Weirdly enough. Too bad it's not outside. I'd change that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Make it cold in here and hot out there. I am just not looking forward to these next 5 months. Kind of just want to go jump out in traffic.
Lucas is not a winter guy.
Not at all. I told my wife last night, I said, well, I got to order some thermals. She goes, I get it. You don't like being cold. I said, it's not that I don't like it. I hate it.
Would you rather die of heat stroke or freeze to death?
Heat stroke.
No, you're crazy.
Here's
the thing. Apparently, when you die of the cold, you just kind of fall asleep. Heat stroke, you're dehydrated, you're coughing, your skin is messed up. No way, dude.
You get dehydrated and pass out. What do you mean?
No.
You never been dehydrated? You pass out every time.
Do you? I've never been dehydrated. I stay hydrated because I'm safe. I'm a good
loser.
Safety's really cool.
What a loser. He stays hydrated.
Teresa said, Ted, when mentioned sleet and snow, it immediately started sleeting at my house. I had my dog outside in time.
So awful.
Or at the time, rather. I willed it so, Teresa.
Went and picked up our Christmas tree yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Nice. Went to the old Johnson family Christmas tree farm.
Oh, nice.
Out there by Webb City by the airport, which is where it's sleeting at right now.
R.I.P. the tree. Yesterday, you know what I did? I hosted a screening of The Big Short at my house with some friends.
What was their name?
Yeah. Her name was Chapel and Braden.
Ted clearly has a girlfriend right now, and he's trying to keep it from me because he knows I'm going to harass him about it. So when I do eventually find out who this person is, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
It's going to be fantastic. And there's about 3 people that it could be that if it's any of them...
I'm flattered that you think that there are 3 girls.
There's one that I'm circling around that if it is that person, Ted's cojones will be dust. That's how hard I will bust them. Like, if you ever seen the metal balls that go ding, 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 it'd be like that, but it's going to be with amber.
I don't like this imagery.
You tune into the Mark Levin Show every weekday from 5 to 8 on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
6:45 is the KZRG news time. Cold today. We have a high of 33. Overnight lows of 21. Bust out the blankets, gloves, wool socks, beanies, mittens, whatever you got.
Seriously, though, be careful with the, if you guys are breaking out the space heaters and all that, this is the time of year for house fires and whatnot when it starts getting cold and people start using their equipment for the first time. So any salamanders or any kind of heaters like that, just be mindful.
Yeah, exactly. As a matter of fact, we actually got a call earlier this morning, reports of a house fire on Range Line between right around the 8th and 7th intersection of Range Line. Reports of northbound right-hand lanes blocked off, several fire trucks present, so keep that in mind for your morning commute as well. We also, ironically enough, have reports of sleet and snow falling right now in the Webb City area around the Joplin Airport. We also have reports of it in Central City, or rather North Central City Road as well. So that is going to start happening, which means you need to be aware of some winter weather driving tips this morning. Number one, keep in mind, the second anything falls from the sky, immediately, instantaneously, scientifically, it is proven that everyone forgets how to drive immediately, and it's complete chaos on the roads. So keep that in mind, that people forget how to drive for some reason. And if you're one of those people, that's okay, no shame. Here's some basic advice for you. Number one, keep calm. Put your headlights on whenever there's snow or rain falling from the sky. The other thing you need to know is that some areas of Missouri, according to the National Weather Service, does not expect temperatures to rise above freezing in the coming days. Now, luckily, southwest Missouri in the four-state area, we are kind of not in that boat. Tomorrow, we have a high of 42, high of 46 on Wednesday, and then we're right back down into the 30s on Thursday. But that is a warning that as the winter gets going, is going to get closer and closer to home. We're going to have days where it's going to be below freezing for many in a row.
Wife just sent a text. She's experiencing sleet and snow on 20th Street right now in Joplin.
Oh, well, there you have it. Sleet and snow in the area. So keep that in mind. The other thing you need to know is that apparently MoDOT crews are actively responding to clear routes as this sleet and snow starts rolling in. But in below freezing temperatures, any precipitation on roadways, they can create slick conditions, notably on bridges. Bridges are the worst, and there's a lot of bridges in the four states area that could be on your daily commute, any number of them. So this morning, as it's sleeting and snowing actively right now, as you're getting ready to leave, or if you're on the roads, keep slow on those bridges.
Be careful on those roundabouts as well.
Roundabouts as well. Now, if you're a really nervous traveler, there's actually a lot of really, really good and easy-to-use programs to help you out. MoDOT, KDOT, pretty much all the Department of Transportations, they have a traveler information map online. This is an interactive online tool that shows you road conditions in live time. Now, anecdotally, I am very directionally challenged. I get lost in parking lots quite frequently. I don't know where I'm going ever. I have to Apple Maps to my house from the grocery store. And even I can understand these Department of Transportation travel guide maps. They're super, super easy to comprehend. They're color-coded. The compass on them makes a lot of sense. And I'm not talking, northwest, east, south. I'm talking the compass that helps you identify what all the symbols on the map represent, what they mean. So if you're a really nervous traveler and you're cruising around for the holidays or to work or something, you can pop on those sites and see live road conditions. You can also patch into their cameras. This is very literal. You can patch into they have their cameras out on the highways and on the byways and whatnot. Patch into them and you can physically see the road conditions if you're really that nervous. So there's a link to all those resources at news.kzrg.com. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hey, something else that's going on today that you need to be aware of. Lee Greenwood, singer of God Bless the USA, he's going to be at Downstream Casino and Resort on Sunday, December 7th, and we want to send you there. That's right, this Sunday, Lee Greenwood's going to be in town. And at KZRG, we snagged some tickets for you, but we're not just giving them away. You got to earn them.
Mm-hmm. Nothing free here.
Nuh-uh. This isn't some socialist paradise.
We play for keeps.
Uh-huh. Every single weekday this week, Monday through Friday, be tuned in to the KZRG Morning News Watch. We're live from the hours of 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. And be tuned in for the whole show, because at some point, randomly, we are going to be playing a God Bless the USA sound effect. And we're not going to play it for you now, because then that's when you would call the win. But you'll know it when you hear it. And when you do hear it, be the 9th to call in at 417-782-1310. And if you are the 9th, you're going to be walking away with tickets to see Lee Greenwood at Downstream Casino Resort this Sunday, December 7th. It's in the evening. Doors open at 5. Concert starts at 6. You get to see him free live. Be the 9th caller. And since today's the first day, I'll give you a little bit of a hint. The 8 o'clock hour. Sounding pretty patriotic. I'm feeling pretty patriotic this 8 o'clock hour. So be tuned in for that God Bless the USA sounder.
Really making him earn it, Ted.
You know what? It's the first day, Lucas.
It's like, and I know she's listening, it's like my wife when she disciplines our kid and she tells them no, and then immediately right after, oh, no, it's okay, you can have that. Oh, okay, well, that sets the standard. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you have it. I'll be mom of the show, and Lucas will be dad and crack
Just in the
down.
background, the old Ben Affleck outside smoking a cigarette meme.
Looking extra strength divorced.
Just sighing.
KZRG News Time, 6:50.
KZRG's Big Three on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
President Trump making no mystery of his intentions when it comes to Venezuela. He told Maduro to either step down or face serious consequences, but the Maduro administration said they'd only step aside if they get to retain control of the military. That's an interesting counterproposal.
Number 2.
Today's the big day. Legal sports betting goes live in Missouri. Forecasters predict Missouri will make up to $4 billion in wagers in the first year. That's a lot of parlays being made.
Number 1.
Cyber Monday is today, which means online shopping deals are in full swing. But as you're clamoring for great deals on tech products and fashion lines, be wary of fake deals and scams. Make sure this Cyber Monday is a happy and safe shopping day.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What are you shopping for this Cyber Monday? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page or leave us an open mic message. Keep in mind, we do have reports of light snow and sleet in and around the whole 4 states, including Joplin, Central City Road, Webb City. We had a report of it in Carthage. So just keep that in mind. And by the way, Zimmer Storm Center app, great tool to have totally for free to follow along with all things weather.
First thing I look at every day when I wake up.
KZRG News Time, 6:51 coming up. Sean Hannity's Morning Minute. You can always tune in to Sean Hannity every single weekday starting at 2 on News Talk KZRG. Good morning.
Here's your KZRG forecast. First up, Oklahoma County is under the winter weather advisory that goes until noon for early light freezing rain and sleet. We've got scattered snow showers possible. Could see some freezing rain and sleet mix in. Snow showers are likely later in the day. Little or no ice accumulation expected. Less than a half-inch possible snow and sleet with a high of 32. Tonight, slight chance for snow early on, then gradual clearing, low near 20. Tomorrow, sunny and 42. Partly sunny on Wednesday. Headed up into the mid-40s for that afternoon high. Jeff Eno in the KZRG Storm Center.
We buy guns, oh yes. We buy guns, oh yes. We are the best, oh yes. We buy guns, oh yes.
This is Liberty Tree Guns, the best place to sell your firearms. Walk in with a gun, walk out with money.
We buy guns, oh yes. We buy guns, oh yes. We are the best, oh yes. We buy guns, oh yes.
Liberty Tree Guns, across from Lowe's in Carthage. Or visit libertytreeguns.com to start your quote today.
We buy guns, oh yes. We buy guns, oh yes. We are the best, oh yes.
My grandma used to really struggle to keep up with the dinner conversation. She couldn't hear anything. So one day she saw an ad in a magazine for a hearing aid and decided to go ahead and buy it. But she didn't wear it because she hated the way it looked and felt. So we scheduled an appointment at Mid-America Dental and Hearing Center. And it turned out that Grandma's magazine hearing aid didn't fit correctly. And it also didn't work with the type of hearing loss she had. So she got a new hearing aid, and she's back to being an important part of the dinner conversation.
Mid-America Hearing Center offers extensive testing of your hearing aid to make sure it's the right one for you. With a free hearing exam and free cognitive screening, you can find out how your hearing is affecting you and how you can improve it starting now. Mid-America Hearing Center, just off I-44 at exit 44 and at midamericahearing.com.
Best for less in a day. Mid-America Hearing Center.
This is Justin with JL Mobile Truck and Trailer Repair. I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we thank you for choosing us for all your truck and trailer repairs. As we take great pride in providing quality work to all of our customers, we're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call us at 417-438-9461 or visit jlmobilerepair.com. Once again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from all of us at JL Mobile Truck and Trailer Repair.
It always starts the same way. A sudden fever, tired eyes, and a little voice saying,
I feel sick.
It's after hours, but you need help now. So you search for help and find a place where care doesn't wait. AFC Urgent Care Joplin. Get fast care, fast answers, and fast relief, all when you need it most. Get to AFC Urgent Care just behind Starbucks at 4th and Rangeline in Joplin. AFC Urgent Care. The right care right now.
Waking up on the right side. This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
The government doesn't run very much efficiently at all. And that's why I urge you in this audience, don't buy their lie. You know, if you think this is bad, the people that raided the lockbox to Social Security, the people that screwed up our school systems, the people that want to reimagine the police and defund and no bail, if you think those people are capable of running anything efficiently, they're not. And for them, it's about power. And their power is your dependency. That's why, womb to the tomb, cradle to grave, which is what they're preaching, which is what they want, which is the new Green Deal, means failure after failure after failure.
From coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, it's the Sean Hannity Show.
Hey, you want to give the gift they'll actually use this holiday? Peace of mind? Give the people in your life something that will protect them. Go to byrna.com today. They are the world leader in less lethal personal defense. It's compact, it's concealable, it's powerful. The newest burner, compact, fits in a pocket, a purse, while delivering real stopping power for up to 60 feet away. I carry one every day. I recommend every family have a burner, every person have one. Now, it fires potent, kinetic, and aerosol rounds that can stop any attacker in their tracks for up to 40 minutes. It's legal in all 50 states. You don't need a background check. It ships right to your door. Burner gives both the gift giver and the recipient peace of mind, not just for the holidays, but all year round and for many years to come. Protect your loved ones. Safety is priceless. Visit byrna.com today and find the right launcher for you and your family. That's byrna.com.
Want to know what's really going on? Then join me, Chris Plant, every weekday from 9 to 11 on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Just before 7, it's News Talk KZRG. 27 in Joplin, 27 in Pittsburgh, 28 in Miami, 27 in Neosho. Light snow and sleet. We're getting reports of it in Joplin, on Central City Road, in Webb City, in parts of the other parts of the 4 states. Carthage as well, we're getting a few reports. So please keep that in mind as you're cruising around. Take the roadways slowly. As we all know, the second anything falls from the sky, everyone immediately forgets how to drive. So please be very cautious of other drivers on the roadway that might have forgotten how to drive. I know you know how to drive. I know you have no problem, but everyone else does. So just be very careful on those roadways. We also had reports earlier this morning of a house fire on Rangeline at around the 8th and 7th intersections of Rangeline, that portion of the road. So reports of northbound right-hand lane being blocked off, several fire trucks on the scene. Please keep that in mind as you're gearing up for your commute this morning as well. Hey, don't forget Chris Plant joining us at 9, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton. They'll be here at 11. Sean Hannity will be here at 2. Mark Levin at 5. And, of course, we have Joe Pags. He'll be joining us at 11 this evening. That's always good. Coming up in the 7 o'clock hour, coming up next in about 10 minutes after the news, Joplin Mayor Keenan Cortez. He's going to be joining us live here in the studio at 7:10. And then at 7:40, we're going to be joined by the Joplin Fire Department's Dustin Luno. We're going to be getting some winter safety tips from him regarding both travel and making sure your house doesn't catch fire. That's always very helpful. On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. Good morning.
The four states news, talk, and severe weather station. KZRG, KIXQ HD2, Joplin. A free service of Zimmer Marketing. It's 7 o'clock.
Talking to Russia and Ukraine trying to end their war. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
We don't just want to end the war, we also want to help Ukraine be safe forever, so never again will they face another invasion.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio, after another round of talks over the weekend with Ukrainians, he called very productive.
Today, Special Envoy Steve Witkoff is heading to Moscow. He'll have meetings with Russian officials later this week. It comes as the White House is pushing hard, both privately and publicly, to reach a peace deal before the end of this year. The president has urged Ukraine to cede some of its territory to get a deal over the finish line.
That's Fox's Mark Meredith at the White House. On his way back there on Air Force One, the president talked to reporters about Venezuela, confirming a report he did talk to leader Nicolas Maduro.
I wouldn't say it went well or badly. It was a phone call.
And he said this when asked about a Truth Social post over the weekend that airspace over Venezuela is closed.
Don't read anything into it.
The president also gave his support to Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, backing his denial of a report that during the U.S. military operation blowing up drug trafficking boats off Venezuela's coast, there was a second strike on one boat, killing survivors of the first bombing. Some lawmakers in Congress want an investigation. Now an update on an Afghan national, Ramanullah Lakhanwal, suspected of attacking two National Guard members on patrol in Washington, D.C. last week. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem tells ABC's This Week.
We believe he was radicalized since he's been here in this country.
Andrew Wolf remains in critical condition. The other soldier shot, Sarah Beckstrom, died on Thanksgiving. It's a better morning at airports with about 165 flights canceled after a rough Sunday after Thanksgiving. One of the busiest travel days of the year, especially in the Midwest. There were 12,000 flights delayed, more than 1,000 canceled, half of them to and from Chicago.
Historic for this time of year, really. Downtown, where I'm at, about 8 inches plus in total. And what did that cause? Well, a ton of issues locally.
Fox Weather's Robert Ray. There were hundreds of car crashes, Illinois, Indiana, and Iowa. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. We're heading for a high of 33. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Jeff Eno following KZRG Sports at 7:08.
27 in Joplin, 27 in Pittsburgh, 28 in Miami, 27 in the Neosho, Newtonia portion of southwest Missouri. We're heading for a high of 33 today. Sleet and light snow going to be happening throughout today, including right now, so be careful on those roadways.
The Joplin City Council meets tonight in regular session.
Council members will review a report from the City Health Department on the state of health care in Joplin and the surrounding area. The council also will get an update from the Regional Homelessness Commission, and members will give further consideration to a new ordinance that would prohibit the offense of criminal mischief. The ordinance is aimed at preventing squatters in unoccupied structures in the city. The meeting starts at 6 in council chambers in City Hall at 602 South Main Street. Steve Smith, News Talk KZRG.
A man is facing charges in a Kansas City porch pirate case.
The Jackson County Prosecutor's Office says Curtis Bennett is accused of stealing 6 packages valued at over $1,000 from multiple homes over the past few months. Kansas City officers arrested Bennett after responding to a theft November 20th. Police say when officers arrived, they spotted him carrying a package, which he dropped and was taken into custody. Detectives used doorbell camera footage to identify Bennett, who later confessed. Sue Danielson, Missouri Net.
Missouri Congressman Eric Burleson stopped by the Morning Newswatch on Black Friday and touched on a litany of things. One of those topics was health care, where he said it should be left up to the people.
For me, that action is reforming the health insurance marketplace and the way in which we purchase our health care, making it so that it's more affordable. People have more freedom. People were able to, we're able to see costs go down.
It's 27 at 7:04. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG.
Joplin residents, if you are anxious to rid your yard of leaves, then you can mark the calendar for today as the start date of the city's residential leaf pickup program. To address all areas of Joplin, the city is utilizing 2 crews, which are starting in the outlying areas and are working inward towards the center of Joplin. Now, they're going to be starting on opposite sides of the city and moving closer as they get moved along. Now, residents, you can see which area your neighborhood is assigned to and check the progress of our Joplin crews using a map which has a link that can be found at newstalkkzrg.com.
Well, the Christmas season is officially here as it kicks off with a couple of notable early Christmas parades. Tonight, Pittsburgh's at 6:30 and Carthage at 7 p.m. And tomorrow you have Joplin's at 6 p.m. For a full look at all the area Christmas parades, you can check it out at newstalkkzrg.com.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In NFL action, on Sunday Night Football, the Broncos beat the Commanders 27-26. Some other scores around the league on Sunday. The Chargers beat the Raiders 31-14. The Bills beat the Steelers 26-7. The Texans beat the Colts 20-16. And the Panthers beat the Rams 31-28. Tonight on Monday Night Football, the Giants are at the Patriots. In D2 Pigskin, number 6 Pitt State season came to an end against number 2 Harding 37-21 in the second round of the D2 playoffs on Saturday. In D2 Hoops, the PSU men earned a 101-58 win over Bethany on Sunday. The PSU women's basketball team beat Angelo State 66-46. The MSSU men beat Tabor 104-56 on Saturday, and the MSSU women beat Southern Nazarene 85-75. In prep football, Carthage beat Cardinal Ritter 20-8 in the Class 5 state semifinals on Saturday. Seneca beat St. Clair 57-20 in the Class 3 semifinals. That's your Crossland Construction Sports Report. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG. Your news is the service of Liberty Tree Guns. Could you use some extra cash? Well, Liberty Tree Guns is buying gun and gun collections, and they're paying top dollar. Get a cash offer on your guns today at libertytreeguns.com. I'm Lucas Davis.
And I'm Ted Bohorquez.
Next news at 7:30. Breaking news as it happens on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG. KZRG News Time, 7:07.
Here's your KZRG forecast. Scattered snow showers could see some freezing rain and sleet mix in. Snow showers later in the day. Little or no ice accumulation. Less than a half-inch possible snow and sleet. High 32. Oklahoma counties. Winter weather advisory. Tonight, slight chance for snow, then gradual clearing. Low near 20. Tomorrow, sunny and 42. Jeff Eno in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is a service of Indigo Sky Casino. Stay, play, and party with Indigo Sky Casino this holiday season. Join them New Year's Eve, and you might be the lucky winner of $26,000. For details, visit IndigoSkyCasino.com.
27 in Joplin, 27 in Pittsburgh, 27 in Neosho, 27 in Miami. It's 27 across the board. We're heading for a high of 33. Overnight lows of 21. Reports of light snow and a little bit of light sleet in and around the 4 states area. Winter weather advisory in effect in Oklahoma and in Arkansas. That is going to be in effect until noon today, so keep that in mind. Drive safe on those roadways. We should be heating up tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a high of 42, which is nice. Coming up next, after the brief commercial break, we're going to be joined live by Joplin Mayor Keenan Cortez on News Talk KZRG. Good morning.
If you're looking to build your barn-dominium, house, or your dream garage, we need to talk. It's very important to us at Settler Structures that you are informed, educated, and avoid mistakes. That's why we take the time to understand you, your wants and needs, and can design the perfect custom space you deserve. We'd love to be your building partner, but even if you have a builder, let's visit just to make sure you're started on the right path. Learn more at settlerstructures.com. 417-SETTLER.
Just how good is Pure Talk's current deal for unlimited wireless? Well, you might say it's the deal of your lifetime.
Because right now, for just $29.95 a month, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for life. Not your phone's life, your life. This is Pure Talk's top-tier plan. It comes with a crazy fast 5G network along with a 30-gig hotspot. And at just $29.95 a month, there has never been a better opportunity to lock in a ridiculously low rate for as long as you live. And save thousands and thousands of dollars along the way. This plan is normally $65 a month, but if you switch today, you will save over 50% every single month for the rest of your life. See what I mean? It really is the deal of your lifetime. Dial pound 250, say micro. Offer ends 12/7. Some restrictions apply. Details at puretalk.com.
This is Congressman Derek Schmidt. I'm proud to have helped deliver the largest tax cut in history for working families. So working Kansans, keep more of what you earn. We reduced taxes on tips and overtime for hourly workers, eliminated taxes on Social Security for most senior citizens, expanded the child tax credit to help working parents, protected taxpayers by fighting waste, fraud, and abuse in taxpayer-funded public assistance programs, all to make daily life more affordable. According to the Nonpartisan Tax Foundation, the typical family in our district will save more than $2,000 per year. But we're not done. I'm Congressman Derek Schmidt. Now that the government shutdown is over, I'm renewing my commitment to a better future for our communities and our country. That's where I need your input. Visit me online at schmidt.house.gov to learn more and let me know what's on your mind.
Paid for with official funds from the Office of Derek Schmidt.
Are you living with dry AMD? If so, you could be on the road to geographic atrophy, or GA, a condition that leads to retinal cell death and permanent vision loss. But with Izervay, you can
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay slows GA progression by targeting a key source of retinal cell death, which may help preserve your vision longer. Izervay, or Avastin Captid Pagel, is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
News, weather, politics. Live from the Downstream Casino Resort Studio. News Talk KZRG. Depend on it. From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
7:12 is the KZRG news time. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. We have a high of 33 today. So as you're getting ready for your morning commute, go ahead and bust out the beanies, the scarves, the wool knit gloves, whatever you got to try and stay warm. We have reports of light snow and sleet in Joplin, in Webb City, in the four states area as a whole. That is going to be a continuing trend today. So also be safe, careful, cautious, and relatively slow on the roads this morning, please. Joining us live this morning is Joplin Mayor Keenan Cortez. Mayor, thanks for being here.
Good morning. Good morning. I missed Steve this morning. So, Steve, if you're listening, happy anniversary, first of all. And can't wait to get back. Ted is not behaving.
It's true.
He needs you to supervise.
When the cat's away, the mice come out to play. Or when the Steves are gone, the Teds run shop. Well, Mayor, today, I know at the Joplin City Council meeting, which is open to the public, by the way, at City Council Hall Chambers at 602 South Main, the health department there's a presentation in the works, from my understanding. Tell us all about it. What can we expect?
I'm really looking forward to this. It is a comprehensive report on how we're doing. What's the health of our community? How is our health department contributing to the overall health of our community? What do we need to do to support it to make it even a more relevant player when it comes to the health of our community? So we're going to get all that information tonight. There's been an ongoing study being done. There's been ongoing efforts to kind of fish out all that stuff that's going on with our local health department and what we need to do to make it better, to better serve the citizens of this community, and not just in Joplin, but our entire area. So I'm really looking forward to hearing this presentation. I've looked through it. I've read through some of the stuff. There's great information in there, like some of our rankings, how we rank against the rest of the nation in the state of Missouri. What is our population makeup? What does it look like? And how has that changed over the last 5, 10, 15 years? There's great things in there. So I encourage you that even if you don't attend, you can usually catch it on the Missouri Southern State University station, and you can watch it live. If nothing else, just to get this report. I think it's just that important. It's going to be that comprehensive and that detailed that you're going to want some of the information out of it. And I'm sure local media is going to cover it, but there's nothing like watching it live and in person.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's a lot of fun going there. Now, Mayor, the health department locally, they don't just do like restaurant updates, right? Do they? What else does the health department work on?
They do all kinds of things. I remember when I couldn't find my birth certificate one time. I called down to the health department. They said, yeah, absolutely, we can reprint it for you. It's a small fee. It's like, I think it was like $10. And boom, there's my birth certificate. That's where WIC is fettered out of. The Women, Infant, and Children program is fettered out of there. They do immunizations for children when they're going back to school or need get caught up on their immunizations. Our health, and they do those restaurant inspections too, which we all like to know. We like to know where it's safe to go eat.
Yeah.
But they are really involved in our community. They work every day. They're always checking on things, making sure stuff's going right, that we're staying healthy. They'll do a lot of prenatal stuff for some of the ladies in our community and a lot of the women, infant, children distributions to make sure that our children, the least of these, are getting fed, have the nutrition they need. They're a great asset to our community. A lot of people don't know about them. A lot of people don't think about them all the time. They're kind of the soldiers behind the scenes, making sure things happen. And this is a great opportunity for you to get a really good look at what all they do and what all they're thinking about and how we might improve them going forward into the future.
Yeah. KZRG News Time 7:16. We're joined live by Joplin Mayor Keenan Cortez. Mayor, I know tonight the City Council also looking at amending the criminal code of the City of Joplin, Chapter 82, Offenses and Malicious Provisions, Article 5, Offenses Against Health and Safety. Can you boil that down into layman's terms? You know, whenever we're changing rules when it comes to criminality, people like to stay informed and up to date.
It can make your eyes roll in the back of your head sometimes when you're looking at all that stuff.
All the jargon.
I get it. Here's it in a nutshell. It's a squatter's law.
Mm-hmm.
It is. We're not reinventing the wheel here. We're not creating something brand new. We didn't think about this in Joplin. We're catching up with the state statute and some laws that are already in other states. We're making it illegal for you to squat on a property that doesn't belong to you. And you can be fined, you can be arrested, you can be jailed for going into a property, taking it over that you have no rights to. Last year in the city of Joplin, we were well over, it was a high percentage. I want to say somewhere between 40-50% of our residential structure fires were from abandoned and vacant buildings. Where there should have been nobody there. There should have been no reason or ability for a fire to start. But there were squatters there, and they ended up catching the facility on fire, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
When it's getting really, really cold, and the unhoused community, in all their efforts to try to find a safe, dry, and warm place, are lighting small fires, and they get out of hand. This is our effort as a city, as well as other communities, not only across the state of Missouri, but across the nation, are trying to crack down on that and making sure that you can't squat on property that doesn't belong to yours, doesn't belong to you. We have some property in town that are owned by out-of-state owners. They're not local. They don't go by and check on it every day, so on and so forth. So some people like to go into those places and set up shop. And they don't have electricity, they don't have water, all that kind of stuff. So they try to create things on their own, and sometimes that can be very unsafe. So we've, like I said, caught up with the other communities in the state of Missouri and across the nation, and saying, hey, we're gonna have some teeth on the books about how we deal with this.
Yeah. So if this goes into place, basically, could somebody call the cops, accuse someone of squatting, and they would be arrested? Or is this something like after a house fire happens, they can just charge them with something in addition to starting a structure fire?
Actually, we hope that the house fire doesn't happen.
Okay.
So we try to get in front of this. And yeah, there could be some reactiveness to this new law. Neighbor could call in and say, hey, I know John passed away 3 months ago and his family lives out of state. They inherited the house, but there's people living there. Can you guys come check it out? And we'll go check it out.
Okay.
And we don't know what the outcome of that will be yet, but if somebody does report it, we will go check it out and see if we need to do something.
Yeah. It's Jump. Mayor Keenan Cortez here on News Talk KZRG. I'm switching gears on you here, Mayor. This is one that got a lot of hubbub regarding, and that is the adoption of the new step pay plan by reference to the City Salary Administration Plan. Is this to do with changing the salaries for certain city employees?
This was very specific, and it was all about our dispatchers. Across the nation, there's a shortage of dispatchers.
You're talking for like police and fire and stuff.
And when you call 911, the person who answers the phone, big shortage across the nation. It's a high-stress job. Requires lots of skill, typing ability. You've got to calm people down when they're calling in all frantic. There's a shortage of that. And we are facing that here in Joplin as well. So we said, what can we do about that, and how can we help our chances of attracting people that want to do that job and paying them equivalent to some of the other communities in our area and the nation, and trying to keep good people in those jobs. We need those dispatchers, huge. So we raised the pay, and we created another step, if you will, for those people that are in that profession now and how they might advance in their career. It's going to improve their ability to earn a living and to make it worth them working the hours in a job that is high stress, man. You and I, we don't have stress in our lives. A 911 operator,
I don't know. Having to deal with Steve Scott every day is pretty stressful, Mayor.
Well, I guess you got a point. But right now, it's Josh.
Yeah, it's true. Smooth sailing for us. And so with this new step pay plan, is this a raise, or this sounds more like they have the option of getting a promotion to a new tier?
It is that there's a new tier that they can move to, which is going to improve their pay ultimately. But it's another option for them. We've kind of raised the ceiling, if you will, on their career as a dispatcher. Our dispatch office works tremendously hard. If you've ever had to call 911, and hopefully that's not you, but if you've ever had to do that, our people are great. They are great getting your information. They are great dispatching people to your emergency, and we need more of them. We've got dispatchers working right now that are working extremely too hard, too long of hours. They don't have a good quality of life right now. So the city said, what are we going to do? And we got the police chief, the fire chief, and a lot of smart people in the same room and said, how can we make this better? It's not a fix-all for everything, but how can we make this better in the short term to help us get situated for the long term of how we're going to create better situation for this problem? So we've taken care of our dispatchers and trying to make situation better for them so they can perform a task for our community that is, they're not out there in the spotlight getting accolades every day, but we absolutely couldn't operate as a community without them.
Nice. It's Joplin Mayor Keenan Cortez here on News Talk KZRG. If you want to hear more about any of these subject matters, you can do so live tonight at 602 South Main. You can be there for the Joplin City Council meeting, as you can every single meeting. Mayor, thank you very much for joining us today.
Come on down. I'll be happy to shake your hand, meet you, talk to you about any concerns that you have. City Council meetings are open to the public. They start at 6 p.m. tonight.
Excellent. Joplin Mayor Keenan Cortez. Coming up, we're going to get a look at weekday weather with KZRG meteorologist Jeff Eno on News Talk KZRG. Good morning.
Here's your KZRG forecast. First up, Oklahoma County is under the winter weather advisory that goes until noon for early light freezing rain and sleet. We've got scattered snow showers possible. Could see some freezing rain and sleet mix in. Snow showers are likely later in the day. Little or no ice accumulation expected. Less than a half inch possible snow and sleet with a high of 32. Tonight, Slight chance for snow early on, then gradual clearing, low near 20. Tomorrow sunny and 42, partly sunny on Wednesday, headed up into the mid-40s for that afternoon high. Jeff Eno in the KZRG Storm Center.
Not all automobiles are created equal. They can all get you around, but you need to look at the pros and cons of each one and decide which works best for you. When it comes to mortgages, the same rules apply. Not all are created equal. Make sure you get the loan that works best for you at Community Bank and Trust. Factors like interest rates, closing costs, and other options can make each mortgage or refinance drastically different. So if you're looking to buy or refinance your home, you want to have local lenders who know the area and will make certain to get you the best options available at Community Bank and Trust. You won't find pushy salesmen, but you will find neighbors that will give you accurate information and will help you find the mortgage that works best for you. Get started at one of the local employee-owned CBT locations or apply online in as little as 10 minutes at cbthomebank.com. Community Bank and Trust, where trust is so important, it's in our name. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 580491.
Hi, this is Steve Head, president of Great Wonders Productions. We're a nonprofit cinematic arts organization with a goal of bringing world-class filmmaking right here to the four-state region. So far, we've produced 3 feature-length films of our own, and we also launched a national film festival that takes place each year right here in Webb City and Joplin, Missouri. It's called the Great Wonders Uplift Film Fest, and we seek out positive, uplifting, inspiring films that the whole family can watch together. We started a monthly event to showcase the best of the hundreds of films that have been submitted to the Uplift Film Festival. It's called Second Sunday Cinema, and it's held each second Sunday of the month at the historic Route 66 Theater in downtown Webb City. Second Sunday Cinema starts at 6 p.m. and the doors open at 5:30 p.m. You can find out what's showing each month and get your tickets simply by going to tickets66.com.
Hi friends, Jason and Josh here from Bridgewater Roofing.
As we wrap up another incredible year, we want to take a moment to thank all of our loyal customers and amazing community for trusting us for over 26 years.
It's been our honor to help keep your home safe, dry, and beautiful season after season.
From all of us at Bridgewater Roofing, we wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year.
Reputation, quality, and value too. Bridgewater Roofing takes care of you.
Hey, your friend Sean Hannity here. Every weekday starting at 2, I am live on FM 102.9 and AM 1310 News Talk KZRG. Tune in. Stay up to date.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
7:26 is the KZRG News Time. Ted Bojorquez along with Lucas Davis. And joining us live, filling in for Terry, is Jeff. Jeff, thanks for being here.
Hey, no problem, Ted. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving and no issues getting in this morning.
No issues getting in. Are we going to have issues getting out later today, though, Jeff?
It's going to be a matter of timing, of course, and like right now, and I had to keep hitting refresh on the National Weather Service website to take a look, and sure enough, the kind of the deep blue purple popped up over in the Oklahoma counties and then down in the Arkansas counties, representing the winter weather advisories that will be up until about noon. My radar picture only goes up to about 1 p.m. or so, and from the wording from the Weather Service, it looks like later in the day, possibly towards the afternoon rush, we are going to see some of the snow come back down again. We've got some of the snow out there now kind of concentrated right around I-44 and I-49, so that's not well received at this point. But for the ride home, as far as accumulation goes, we're looking at little or no ice accumulation according to the Weather Service, and then less than a half inch possible of snow and sleet. So that's going to be kind of the case to keep an eye on again later in the day. And then tonight it's pretty much done with. Slight chance for snow, then gradual clearing. Keep in mind, too, we're only going up to around 32 today. So anything that falls, of course, be it snow, be it rain mix or anything else, it's just going to be flat out cold. And then tonight we drop back to around 20. Sunny tomorrow and 42, partly sunny Wednesday, mid-40s. could see a little bit of snow late Thursday night after a partly sunny day, and that's better wording because as of yesterday, I was kind of looking ahead, and it was the National Weather Service saying that possibilities for freezing rain late Thursday night. So they've changed that tune a little, and then we're back to partly sunny skies Friday, and then we're dry through the weekend. So what we're getting here on this Monday is pretty much the precipitation that we are going to see the bulk of it through the week.
All right, so nothing too crazy. We're not going to have these giant snow mountains or anything. You're saying less than a half inch possible.
That's from the wording from the National Weather Service. That is the case, and I don't think it's going to be anything other than maybe just nice to watch outside of a window. Inside, where it's warm, where it's dry, that's where it's the best.
Yeah, enjoy the cold weather from the comfort and warmth of inside.
That's exactly right.
That's awesome. Jeff is here filling in for Terry on KZRG. Now, Jeff, let me ask you this. Does the Weather Service, do you guys have in-depth sociological knowledge as to why everyone suddenly forgets how to drive completely the second anything falls from the sky? Do you guys study that?
Be it frozen, be it wet, be it sun, yeah, anything like that. No, there is no scientific explanation to that. It's just a matter of maybe getting a little more white-knuckled on the steering wheel, or having a car that's I get along. I've got four-wheel drive. I can go anywhere I want as fast as I want. I guess it's some of those too.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, hey, Jeff, thanks for that weather insight. Really appreciate it. We'll talk to you again soon.
Yes, sir.
All right, have a good one. That was KZRG meteorologist Jeff Eno filling in for Terry Smith there with that weather outlook. Much appreciated. Hey, coming up after the news in about 10 minutes here at 7:40, we're going to be joined live by Joplin Fire Department's Dustin Luno. Speaking of this wintry weather mix that we have falling down from the skies currently, Dustin's going to be giving us some advice on how to drive safely on the roadways, along with
if you say advice like that one more time, I am going to lose it.
I have never seen Lucas reach for turn the microphone button on sooner.
It triggered me the last time you did it. This time I couldn't just let it pass by.
And, Lucas is really playing his cards here because now I'm going to be saying advice all the time.
I'm just going to keep tallies.
But yeah, no, Dustin's going to be giving us some advice on how to drive safely, along with how to make sure your home doesn't turn into a house fire. That's coming up at 7:40. Good morning.
At 7:31, I'm Lucas Davis.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG. National Guardsman update.
BB fishing for a pardon.
Drug boat strikes. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. We're heading for a high of 33. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Jeff Eno following KZRG Sports at 7:38.
We're heading for a high of 33 today. It's 27 in Joplin, 27 in Pittsburgh. Rain, wintry mix, sleet, snow, that's going to be falling today. And with the lows being only 33, the chance of melt is fairly low. That being said, according to meteorologist Jeff Eno just a few moments ago, less than half an inch of snowfall is expected. So that's nice.
I don't know what's so nice about it. On FM 102.9. Okay, Ted, just cut me off there. That's good. On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG. A National Guard member who was shot on Wednesday near the White House is still fighting for his life.
The family of 24-year-old Andrew Wolf is asking for prayers. He's receiving an outpour of support, including from West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey. Communities in West Virginia have been holding vigils for 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom, who passed away on Thanksgiving. President Trump is extending an invite to meet with Beckstrom's parents. Investigators have been going through the background of the suspect, 29-year-old Ramanullah Lakanwal, an Afghan national who once worked with the CIA. Another Afghan national is facing state terror charges in Texas after DHS says he plotted to make a bomb with the intention of targeting the Fort Worth area. He was arrested on Tuesday, the day before the D.C. shooting.
Israel's prime minister seeking a full pardon from corruption charges.
The trial of Benjamin Netanyahu has been going on for years and there's still no end in sight. Now he's formally asked President Isaac Herzog to completely pardon him. Netanyahu's not admitting guilt. He still denies all the corruption charges and says he'd rather see out the legal process, but claims Israel's national interest demands otherwise. This follows a recent public request for Netanyahu to be pardoned from President Donald Trump. Legal experts say pardons in Israel are rarely considered before a conviction. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
The U.S. Attorney General reaffirmed the Trump administration stance on the recent strikes on alleged drug trafficking boats coming from Venezuela.
The top members of the House Armed Services Committee said they will join their Senate counterparts to call for a full accounting of the recent strikes on Venezuelan boats. They want the Office of Legal Counsel to provide the justification for it. On Fox News Sunday, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi would not comment on the request, but insisted the strikes will continue.
Venezuelan drug dealers need to tread very, very carefully, because if you are a narco-terrorist, if you are a TDA, we are coming after you. President Trump has made that crystal clear.
Last week, the president hinted the strikes we're seeing at sea could soon happen on land as well. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
It's 27 out at 7:34. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310 on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG.
Sit on down and place your bets from the comfort of your own home. Sports betting now live in Missouri.
The wait is over. Legalized sport betting hits Missouri starting today, Monday, December 1st. Fans across the Show Me State can place their first legal wagers, so says Christopher Bowen, an analyst at BetMissouri.com. He says Missouri could become a top sports betting state in handle size. That's the total amount wagered by bettors. Bowen estimates Missouri will have a first-year handle of about $4 billion. You can always go to our website, News Talk KZRG, for more information. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ethan Thomas.
The Joplin City Council meets tonight in regular session. Council members will review the report of the City Health Department on health care in Joplin and the surrounding counties. Council will also get an update from the Regional Homelessness Commission. Members will give further consideration to a new ordinance prohibiting the offense of criminal mischief. The ordinance is aimed at preventing squatters and unoccupied structures in the city. The meeting starts at 6 in Council Chambers in City Hall at 602 Main Street. It's 27 at 7:35. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310, FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG.
The Christmas shopping season has arrived, and along with it, the shoplifting season. David Overfelt with the Missouri Retailers Association says that retail thefts increase nationwide this time of year.
It's a big shoplifting season. I mean, with the malls not being as large as they used to be, I can remember watching people trying to wheel out tool carriers, anything on wheels. They try to wheel them out the door on Black Friday. It was always something else to watch.
Yeah, back then they paid for stuff.
Back in my day.
Cyber Monday is here, and it's time to shop those online deals.
The term Cyber Monday was coined in 2005 by the National Retail Federation when they noticed an increase in online shopping on the Monday after Thanksgiving, when people went back to work. At the time, offices were likely to have faster internet connections versus home internet. This year, the National Retail Federation says almost 187 million of us will shop in stores and online between Thanksgiving Day and Cyber Monday, beating last year's record of about 183 million. And Cyber Monday may bring the best deals of that time frame. Data from Adobe Analytics found that while pre-Thanksgiving deals are around 21%, they peak at 28% on Cyber Monday. Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In NFL action, on Sunday Night Football, the Broncos beat the Commanders 27-26. Some other scores around the league on Sunday. The Chargers beat the Raiders 31-14. The Bills beat the Steelers 26-7. The Texans beat the Colts 20-16. And the Panthers beat the Rams 31-28. Tonight on Monday Night Football, the Giants are at the Patriots. In D2 Pigskin, Number 6 Pitt State season came to an end against number 2 Harding 37-21 in the second round of the D2 playoffs on Saturday. In D2 hoops, the PSU men earned a 101-58 win over Bethany on Sunday. The PSU women's basketball team beat Angelo State 66-46. The MSSU men beat Tabor 104-56 on Saturday, and the MSSU women beat Southern Nazarene 85-75. In prep football, Carthage beat Cardinal Ritter 20-8 in the Class 5 state semifinals on Saturday. Seneca beat St. Clair 57-20 in the Class 3 semifinals. That's your Crossland Construction Sports Report. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG. Your news is the service of Liberty Tree Guns. Could you use some extra cash? Well, Liberty Tree Guns is buying guns and gun collections, and they're paying top dollar. Get a cash offer on your guns today at libertytreeguns.com. I'm Lucas Davis.
And I'm Ted Bohorquez.
Next news at 8 o'clock. Breaking news as it happens on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Jeff Eno.
Here's your KZRG forecast. First up, Oklahoma County is under the winter weather advisory that goes until noon for early light freezing rain and sleet. We've got scattered snow showers possible. Could see some freezing rain and sleet mix in. Snow showers are likely later in the day. Little or no ice accumulation expected. Less than a half-inch possible snow and sleet with a high of 32. Tonight, slight chance for snow early on, then gradual clearing, low near 20. Tomorrow, sunny and 42. Partly sunny on Wednesday. Headed up into the mid-40s for that afternoon high. Jeff Eno in the KZRG Storm Center.
KZRG Storm Tracker showing wintry mix in the area. It is 27 in Neosho, 27 in Pittsburgh, 28 in Galena, 28 in Joplin. 100 weather updates every 24 hours on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG. KZRG News Time, 7:40.
Jingle those bells and get your elf on at Summer Marketing's Merry Elfin Christmas Market, Friday, December 5th from 5 to 9 at the Joplin Expo. Over 100 top boutiques and vendors, plus food trucks, bounce houses, mini tattoos, Botox for that resting Grinch face, and more. Bring an unwrapped toy for the Joplin Area Firefighters Toy Drive. The first 100 donors receive a free door prize, free entry, free pics of Santa, free Christmas cheer. It's the most elfin fun you'll have all season at the Merry Elfin Christmas Market, December 5th at the Joplin Expo.
Your dog may have a little more gray around the muzzle these days, but don't tell him that. In his mind, he's still the same puppy who used to chase tennis balls for hours. At Positive Care Vet Clinic, they know our senior pets still have plenty of love and life left in them. They just need a little extra care these days to keep their golden years healthy and happy. As pets age, they become more susceptible to health problems like arthritis, cancer, and cognitive decline. So it's important to maintain regular wellness visits, from gentle joint care to early disease detection and nutrition tailored for aging pets. Positive Care Vet Clinic helps keep your furry friend feeling their best, no matter how many birthdays they've had. And all month long for Senior Pet Health Month, Positive Care Vet Clinic has 10% off yearly appointments for all pets 7 years and older. Get started today at positivecare.vet. That's PAWSITIVE care.vet. When it comes to your pet, think positive.
For 9 seasons now, Como Jewelry's Locked and Loaded event has been saving Christmas one happy couple at a time. From November 28th through December 6th, with a qualifying purchase, you'll get Burris Drop Teen HD binoculars, or with a slightly bigger purchase, a Ruger American Rifle Gen 2 for your next hunt. She gets sparkle, you get gear, and somehow you still get credit for being thoughtful. Como Jewelry, Joplin and Pittsburgh, making very Merry Christmases since season 1. Your jeweler for a lifetime.
Clay Travis here. And Buck Sexton. Make your day better and come hang with us from 11 to 2 p.m. right here on News Talk KZRG.
We talk news, politics, sports, and also some fun culture stuff, too.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
7:42 is the KZRG News Time. Ted Bohorquez, Steve Scott on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, along with Lucas Davis, of course. And joining us live this morning is Joplin Fire Department's Dustin Luno. Dustin, thanks for being here today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Well, Dustin, before we get into some winter weather safety tips, we had reports this morning of a house fire on Rangeline in Joplin. Can you tell us anything about that?
I can tell you that our crews did respond early this morning to a report of a house fire. They found a attic that had fire involvement. The crews were able to actually knock it down very, very quickly. However, sub-freezing temperatures and fire operations don't typically go hand in hand very well. But our crews are extremely good at their job and had it under control, extinguished. We don't have any cause of determination at this point.
Okay. And just out of curiosity, sub-freezing temperatures in firefighting, I always assumed like cold and rainy would help firefighters. Is that not the case?
No. What happens is everything wants to freeze, right? So all the water that we put on the ground or hook up to a hydrant, that water hits the ground, the asphalt, it freezes. It becomes actually quite treacherous just to walk around. So our crews will actually spread out ice melt or something like that to help with traction. Their gear freezes. Everything wants to freeze at this time of year. So it can be challenging, but fortunately, they're very well versed at doing that. We love 4-state weather, and tomorrow it's probably going to be 70 degrees, so we'll be fine.
Very bipolar, huh? Well, speaking of things freezing, one of the reasons that I was excited to have you on, joining us this morning, Joplin Fire Department's Dustin Luno, is not only do you guys respond to fire, but you respond to all emergencies, including car crashes. I know you guys respond to those. And with freezing on roadways, there's going to be an uptick of car crashes, things of that nature. What are some of the basics that people need to know about when it comes to winter weather travel?
That's a great question because, 'tis the season, right? I think I was reading the other day that we had one of the busiest travel seasons over Thanksgiving that we've had in 6 or 7 years or something of that nature, which is great. People getting back out, visiting family. But one of the things we have to remember is, as we start doing our travels, we come closer to, the Christmas holiday and New Year's, is that, we're getting deeper and deeper into winter weather. I know up northern Missouri had quite a bit of snow over this last weekend, and it won't be long before that's down here. So some things to think about, is definitely, when you get on the highway or you go take a trip, make sure that you have a full tank of fuel. In case you get somewhere that you have to be there for a little bit, or there's a wreck that's working and you have to stay there for some time, that you're going to be just fine. You can be in your car, nice and warm and safe. That's always a great idea. Make sure you have lots of fuel. Make sure you have, a couple of items inside your car. A nice warm blanket would be a great idea, right? A bottled water or something of that nature, something to drink. If you had a phone charger, we don't think about that all the time. Most people do. But, something that you can keep your phone charged. In an emergency situation, we take for granted that our phones, connect us to all types of things. We're getting our car, we're streaming music, we're doing this or that or navigation, but you're also eating away at that battery. And there comes a time that you may need that phone to have battery to communicate it to the outside world in the event of emergency. So make sure your phone stay nice, full charged during the course of your trip. Let people know where you're at. Let people know, hey, listen, I'm going to be there. I should be there around this time, especially when there's inclement weather. And then a great resource that you can use is the Missouri Department of Transportation, MoDOT's website. They actually have a page where you can look at not only road conditions, but you can look at live traffic cameras. So let's say you're going to go visit, family in Springfield. Well, not only can you look at their, road conditions as they are reporting them, you can look at traffic cameras around Springfield and actually see what the road looks like. So that's a great resource as well. Kind of let you know what's ahead of you in the near future.
Yeah. It's Joplin Fire Department's Dustin Luno here on News Talk KZRG, getting some winter weather safety tips. Speaking of which, Dustin, things like house fires, a lot of people are going to start busting out the space heaters, start lighting fires in their fireplaces, things like that. What are some of the safety tip basics that people need to know about when it comes to indoor heating and ensuring that their home doesn't turn into a home fire?
Absolutely. One of the greatest things you do, especially if you have fireplace, is to have your flue cleaned and inspected annually before you start burning it every year. You know, things can change, things can move, especially the older houses that have, brick or some type of a block flue. Those can crack. Those small little cracks that may seem like nothing actually let hot gas out of the flue, and it can impinge on wood members within the house, and over time that can start a fire. That's a great one. The next one is we talk about emergency heating. Let's say now we're into some type of a winter weather event, and there's a power loss, or maybe your primary heating is not working properly or can't keep up, and people want to use some type of a secondary means of heat. That's where we can get into a lot of danger. We have to be careful. You cannot, I can't stress this enough, cannot use some type of a gas-fired or propane or, fired type of heating device inside your residence, because that is putting off, carbon monoxide, all types of byproducts of combustion, and that will fill that space, and those gases, those byproducts are deadly. So you cannot do that inside a closed space like inside your house. Generators. We've come to different locations where, people have headaches or something of that nature from carbon monoxide, and they had a generator running, and they had it running in the garage. Like, well, it's not in the house, but it's under the same shared roof space, and that gas can easily mix in that attic space and come back down inside the house. It has to be clear of the house. It can't be somewhere where the air can, or the exhaust is blowing near the house where it can come up into the eaves or something of that nature. Where that, if you're running a generator, like an emergency, heating style event, maybe there's a power loss or something of that nature. That's extremely dangerous to do as well. We want you to stay warm. In the event of emergency situations, we're going to do our very best to get information out as far as what warming stations are available, what resources are available. We want you to be safe. Using your oven, using space heaters and things of that nature is not recommended. That can be extremely dangerous, it's used as secondary heat.
Yeah. And, Dustin, something that we've talked about before, you being on our show, which Joplin Fire Department's Dustin Luno, by the way, is that if there is concern of carbon monoxide in a home, people can utilize you as a resource, right, to go and check out the property?
Absolutely. Let's say that you're at home and you're like, I have a really bad headache, and let's say you read, hey, honey, I've got a headache, and she's like, oh, I do too, and the kids said they did, and that's a really good indicator when you have a lot of people within the same structure that are complaining of a headache. That's one of the very early indicators of carbon monoxide poisoning, or it may be, right? It could just be that you were watching, the Chiefs play football. But if it is, in fact, carbon monoxide related, and you would like that checked out, please call into our dispatch center. You can dial 911, or you can dial the 7-digit phone number and tell them, hey, listen, I would like to get, we all are having headaches and we're concerned, and we'll send a truck out. We absolutely have that capability to read that, and if we come back with a reading, we're going to get with Spire or the gas company or whoever we need to get with authority-wise, and we're going to get that checked out. We're going to identify exactly where that leak or gas is coming from and make sure that you're in a safe situation.
Yeah, and that's totally free of charge, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, that is a life-threatening or potentially a life-threatening event, and that is a service that we provide to the citizens and visitors of the city of Joplin at any point in time. And I know there's other departments that do that as well. So if you have questions about that, please reach out to your local department, and they can give you more information if you're outside the city of Joplin. But yeah, absolutely. If you do have gas-fired, heating equipment, if you're on natural gas or propane or something of that nature, it's always a good idea to have a carbon monoxide detector. They're very cost-effective. You can, they're usually battery backup. They plug into the wall. You don't have to put them anywhere specific because it mixes perfectly with air, so you can just plug it in the hallway if you'd like. It's a great place to put it. And that way, that thing's always working and running and looking after your family even when you're asleep, something of that nature. So those are always great to have. Highly recommended if you are, unless you're total electric, you don't need it. But if you are not total electric, we highly recommend having a carbon monoxide detector in your home this time of year.
Yeah, and they're like $12. I have like 5 of them in my little apartment because I have anxiety about it. They're super easy to get.
Yeah, they're not expensive. They're not expensive at all.
Yeah. It's Joplin Fire Department's Dustin Luno. Dustin, thank you very, very much for joining us today and administering some potentially life-saving advice. We really appreciate it, and we'll talk to you again soon.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Have a good one. That was that was Joplin Fire Department's Dustin Luno. I almost said KZRG meteorologist. We are going to be getting weather updates from KZRG's meteorologist coming up, so keep an eye out for that as well. Good morning.
Here's your KZRG forecast. First up, Oklahoma County is under the winter weather advisory that goes until noon for early light freezing rain and sleet. We've got scattered snow showers possible. Could see some freezing rain and sleet mix in. Snow showers are likely later in the day. Little or no ice accumulation expected. Less than a half-inch possible snow and sleet with a high of 32. Tonight, slight chance for snow early on, then gradual clearing, low near 20. Tomorrow, sunny and 42. Partly sunny on Wednesday. Headed up into the mid-40s for that afternoon high. Jeff Eno in the KZRG Storm Center.
It's Christmas at Neosho, and the magic is everywhere. Kick off the holiday season with the tree lighting ceremony at Big Spring Park and the Christmas open house on Thursday, December 4th. Enjoy beautiful twinkling lights, festive music, and a night of shopping in Neosho's charming downtown stores. The perfect place to find unique, meaningful gifts and support your friends and neighbors at the same time. Then spend Saturday, December 6th in Neosho, starting with the family favorite tradition of breakfast with Santa. Delicious pancakes, crafts, games, and a picture with Santa. Next, wrap up your shopping at the Holiday Craft Fair, just in time for the annual Neosho Christmas Parade at 6 p.m. Bring your family, friends, and holiday spirit. And join Neosho as we celebrate community, connection, and small town charm. Download the Experience Neosho app or follow the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce on Facebook for full event details, parade routes, and festive surprises. Shop local and celebrate together in Neosho, where Christmas feels like home.
Training can take a long time, especially when there's a lot to learn. Like, leave the toilet seat up in case they get thirsty, or leave the trash can unlocked if I want a snack. We're still working on those two. But the easiest trick I ever taught my human is taking me to All Dog Stream whenever I need a spa day or some time with friends.
Whether you're looking for the best four-paw hotel in Southwest Missouri or your furry friend could use some training, All Dogs Dream has everything to ensure your pet has a healthy, happy boarding, daycare, and training experience. Traveling? Board your pet with All Dogs Dream. There's plenty of room to run and play inside and out. Maybe your pet just needs some exercise while you're at work. During daycare, your dog will enjoy the company of other furry friends in a safe and fun environment. They can even get groomed or receive training during their stay. All Dogs Dream, just north of Neosho on Gateway Drive. Find more info and book your dog's reservation online at alldogsdream.com. Let your dog stay, play, and learn with us at All Dogs Dream.
Get ready, ladies. Football is back. And here at IPOC Electric, it's time to prep for the season.
Please don't tell me that you're trying to Tim the Toolman Taylor it again.
Ooh, like football helmet hard hats?
Nope, we've asked before. The guy's already said no. He's about to say something boring like breaker boxes.
Hey, breakers are exciting. Imagine the game's on the line, and then your TV goes poof. That's why we fix your panels before they throw a flag on game day.
See? Boring.
And the best idea yet, Friday night at the high school game, I'm going to take my shirt off and paint IPOC Electric right across my belly.
No, think of the children. Your belly's not a billboard, Dad. It's a Jumbotron.
Or, and hear me out, we just wear our IPOC Electric t-shirts like normal people.
Fine, but remember, if your lights flicker, your breaker fumbles, or your TV throws an interception, don't panic. Just IPOC it with IPOC Electric and Solar.
Find us at ipocelectric.com. That's IPOCK electric.com.
It's the sparkle of holiday lights and the feeling of joy and peace that only comes with a very Oasis holiday at Oasis Salon and Day Spa. Give yourself or someone you love the gift of relaxation with a holiday spa package. Hop aboard the Polar Express relaxation journey with a 30-minute massage, candy cane salt glow, and hot cocoa pedicure. Or try the holiday glow up, a signature facial, fresh blowout in style, gel nails, and complimentary champagne. If you need a little more indulgence the Elf Care Package and Home Alone at the Spa experience bring hours of bliss with facials, massages, and head-to-toe pampering. Or go all out with a Miracle on 29th Street. Relax your mind, renew your body, refresh your spirit this holiday season at Oasis Salon and Day Spa. Call and book your very Oasis Holiday Spa package today at 417-206-9999. Stop by 29th in Arizona and Joplin or go online to oasissalonandayspa.com.
The world moves fast, so tune in to me, Mark Levin, every weekday starting at 5 on News Talk KZRG for the latest news, politics, and commentary. You won't want to miss it.
It's the KZRG Morning Challenge.
Your chance to win a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos. Be on the phone the first with the correct answer at 417-782-1310. Here's today's question. What is a group of magpies called? 417-782-1310. What is a group of magpies called? There are a few answers, but we're only accepting 2 of them. Can you guess the correct 2 that we're accepting? 417-782-1310. What do you call a group of magpies? There are 2 acceptable answers. There's a few others, but we're not accepting those. 417-782-1310. What do you call a group of magpies? News Talk KZRG, what is your guess?
A parliament.
Parliament, great guess, but no, that is technically right, but we're not accepting that. There's another couple of guesses. It's also not a murder, by the way.
You're right, but that doesn't count.
It doesn't. 417-782-1310. We're looking for an answer that starts with a T or an answer that starts with an M. Those are the 2 acceptable answers. 417-782-1310. Oh, I guess they guessed murder. All right. Well, we might have to hold this one over for tomorrow.
Well, there's only about 5 answers that you could give here. Parliament was one of them.
4 states news, talk, and severe weather station. KZRG, KIXQ HD2, Joplin. A free service of Zimmer Marketing. It's 8 o'clock.
It's back to court this hour for Luigi Mangione. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. For a pretrial hearing that could last several days in New York City, where he's jailed, charged with murder in the shooting last year, killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson outside a Manhattan hotel.
Attorneys for Luigi Mangione are back in court in New York today to argue the notebook found in his backpack upon arrest should not be allowed in at trial. This is the notebook that allegedly contained hostile writings about the healthcare industry and other executives, as well as what investigators said was evidence of a plan to eventually commit an act of violence.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal. It's day 3 of the manhunt for a quadruple murderer in California who shot up a birthday party Saturday night, killing 4 people, injuring 11.
Gunfire erupted at a banquet hall in Stockton around 6 in the evening. The victims range in age from 8 to 21 years old. Investigators are working to figure out a motive. Crime Stoppers is offering a $25,000 reward for information leading to an arrest.
Fox's Alicia Cunha. Another weekend of talks between the U.S. and Ukraine on a peace plan trying to stop Russia's war. Secretary of State Marco Rubio called it very productive. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff goes to Moscow today for more talks with Russia. Republican Senator Tom Cotton tells Fox.
They should make it clear that President Trump means business. We're continuing to arm Ukraine through NATO. We've imposed sanctions on 2 major Russian oil companies.
President Trump acknowledges he did have a phone call with Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro, but would not say if it was a good or bad discussion. As a U.S. military operation continues off the Venezuelan coast, blowing up more boats suspected of trafficking illegal drugs. Fox's Gernal Scott reports.
The top members of the House Armed Services Committee said they will join their Senate counterparts to call for a full accounting of the recent strikes on Venezuelan boats. They want the Office of Legal Counsel to provide the justification for it.
Now, some lawmakers say a report about one boat could amount to a war crime, with a second alleged strike killing survivors of the first bombing. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth denies that. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. We're heading for a high of 33. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Jeff Eno following KZRG Sports at 8:08.
27 in Neosho, 27 in Pittsburgh, 27 across the board on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker News Talk KZRG.
The Joplin City Council meets tonight in regular session. News Talk KZRG, Steve Smith has more.
Council members will review a report from the City Health Department on the state of health care in Joplin and the surrounding area. The council also will get an update from the Regional Homelessness Commission, and members will give further consideration to a new ordinance that would prohibit the offense of criminal mischief. The ordinance is aimed at preventing squatters in unoccupied structures in the city. The meeting starts at 6 in council chambers in City Hall at 602 South Main Street. Steve Smith, News Talk KZRG.
A man is facing charges in Kansas City porch pirate case. Sue Danielson reports.
The Jackson County Prosecutor's Office says Curtis Bennett is accused of stealing 6 packages valued at over $1,000 from multiple homes over the past few months. Kansas City officers arrested Bennett after responding to a theft November 20th. Police say when officers arrived, they spotted him carrying a package, which he dropped and was taken into custody. Detectives used doorbell camera footage to identify Bennett, who later confessed. Sue Danielson, Missouri Net.
Missouri Congressman Eric Burleson had stopped by the Morning Newswatch on Black Friday and touched on a number of things, one of which was health care. And he told News Talk KZRG where he said it should be left to the people.
For me, that action is reforming the health insurance marketplace and the way in which we purchase our health care, making it so that it's more affordable, people have more freedom, people were able to, we're able to see costs go down.
It's 27 at 8:04. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310, FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG.
If you live in Joplin and are anxious to rid your yard of leaves, then today is the day to mark your calendar as the start date of the city's residential leaf pickup program. To address all areas of Joplin, the city utilizes 2 crews, which start in outlying areas and work towards the center of Joplin. As these crews work in opposite areas, they inch ever closer toward each other, 1 yard at a time. Now, Joplin residents, you can see what area your neighborhood is assigned to, what day, roughly, they should be there, and you can check progress of the crews on a link that is found at news.kzrg.com.
Ted, thanks for the sound effects there. If you want to come over and play in the leaves, we have 3 big piles. My kids have been playing it all weekend before they get picked up, just so you know. The Christmas season kicks off with the first week of December thanks to a couple early Christmas parades. A few notable parades include today's Pittsburgh at 6:30 this evening and Carthage at 7. On Tuesday, Joplin's parade's at 6. Wednesday, Webb City's at 6:30. Thursday, Girard, Kansas at 6 p.m. And on Sunday, Carl Junction's at 2 p.m. For a full list of the area parades, you can go to newstalkkzrg.com.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In NFL action, on Sunday Night Football, the Broncos beat the Commanders 27-26. Some other scores around the league on Sunday. The Chargers beat the Raiders 31-14. The Bills beat the Steelers 26-7. The Texans beat the Colts 20-16. And the Panthers beat the Rams 31-28. Tonight on Monday Night Football, the Giants are at the Patriots. In D2 Pigskin, number 6 Pitt State season came to an end against number 2 Harding 37-21 in the second round of the D2 playoffs on Saturday. In D2 Hoops, the PSU men earned a 101-58 win over Bethany on Sunday. The PSU women's basketball team beat Angelo State 66-46. The MSSU men beat Tabor 104-56 on Saturday, and the MSSU women beat Southern Nazarene 85-75. In prep football, Carthage beat Cardinal Ritter 20-8 in the Class 5 state semifinals on Saturday. Seneca beat St. Clair 57-20 in the Class 3 semifinals. That's your Crossland Construction Sports Report. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG. Your news is the service of Liberty Tree Guns. Could you use some extra cash? Liberty Tree Guns is buying guns and gun collections and paying top dollar. Get a cash offer on your guns today at libertytreeguns.com. I'm Lucas Davis.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Next news at 8:30. Breaking news as it happens. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Jeffy No.
Here's your KZRG forecast. Scattered snow showers could see some freezing rain and sleet mix in. Snow showers later in the day. Little or no ice accumulation. Less than a half-inch possible snow and sleet. High 32. Oklahoma counties. Winter weather advisory. Tonight, slight chance for snow, then gradual clearing. Low near 20. Tomorrow, sunny and 42. Jeff Eno in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is a service of Indigo Sky Casino. Stay, play, and party with Indigo Sky Casino this holiday season. Join them New Year's Eve, and you might be the lucky winner of $26,000. For details, visit IndigoSkyCasino.com.
It's 27 across the board in the 4 states area. Oklahoma and Arkansas have a winter weather advisory in effect until 12 noon today. We have a high of 33, overnight lows of 21. Wintry weather mix, reports of sleet and light snow. Nothing more than a half-inch in accumulation is expected for today, so keep that in mind. Should be warming up tomorrow with a high of 42. On News Talk KZRG, good morning.
If you're thinking about retiring soon, be sure to tune in to Watts on Wealth with Barry Watts of the Wealth Care Corporation. It's Sunday mornings at 6 right here. Listen as Barry Watts discusses the latest trends and headlines that would impact your retirement. Make sure you're well informed before you retire. Once again, join Barry Watts of the Wealth Care Corporation every Sunday morning at 6 for Watts on Wealth. Advisory services are provided through Wealth Care Asset Management, LLC.
Just how good is Pure Talk's current deal for unlimited wireless? Well, you might say it's the deal of your lifetime. Because right now, for just $29.95 a month, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for life. Not your phone's life, your life. This is Pure Talk's top-tier plan. It comes with a crazy fast 5G network along with a 30-gig hotspot. And at just $29.95 a month, there has never been a better opportunity to lock in a ridiculously low rate for as long as you live. And save thousands and thousands of dollars along the way. This plan is normally $65 a month, but if you switch today, you will save over 50% every single month for the rest of your life. See what I mean? It really is the deal of your lifetime. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. Offer ends 12/7. Some restrictions apply. Details at puretalk.com.
Hello, I'm Amanda G. I go over to Team Dental, so I look a whole lot better when I go out in public.
My name is Darian. I'm a hygienist at Team Dental of Joplin. She is my OG. I've had her from the start, so.
Besides cleanings, I've had some crowns put in and then just consultation on what I need to get done. I know what's up and roughly what it's going to cost, so I can do that at my pace. I changed to a different insurance. There wasn't coverage, so I talked to the financial people and they told me about the dental plan I can buy, so I went ahead and bought that.
So you pay up front that one-time fee for the year, and then it gives you percentages off of all the services we provide, so you can still afford to have your teeth fixed without being able to say, well, I don't have insurance, so I can't do it.
I'm Dr. Lemus from Team Dental of Joplin. Welcome to the neighborhood practice for your whole family. Learn more at teamdentalofjoplin.com.
Team Dental of Joplin, your neighborhood practice for your whole family.
Honey, I just flushed the toilet and the shower drain is backing up.
On it.
Hello, a representative from Timbuktu will be with you in 34 minutes.
When you got a clog that can't be beat, when your shower water is above your feet, when you flush that bowl and it makes you frown,
Spring River makes that drain go down.
Hi, this is Nathan with Spring River Drain and Sewer. Skip the big corporate out-of-town companies and call us for first-rate hometown service. At Spring River, your drain problem is our top priority, and our licensed drain experts are prepared to tackle the toughest clogs in the quickest way possible. We charge flat-rate pricing, so you know the price before we even show up. Get started on fixing your sewer, drains, or septic issues today. Schedule an appointment at springriverdrain.com. And remember,
Spring River makes that drain go down.
Radio infotainment live from the Downstream Casino Resort Studio. You're listening to News Talk KZRG. Depend on it. From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Monday morning, rather chilly in the 4 states. We have a high of 33 today. It's 27 right now across the board. winter weather advisory is in effect in Oklahoma and in Arkansas. That's going to be in play until around 12 noon this afternoon. Winter weathery mix in the 4 states today throughout the day. That includes light snow and a little bit of sleet, a little bit of harder rain, so to speak. Good news is no accumulation of over a half inch is expected, but what you need to know is those roadways may be a little slick, so please be careful, cautious, slow, and weather aware when it comes to things like crossing bridges. And those tend to freeze and be the slickest during this time of year. We also are expecting a low of 21, which means not a lot of melt is going to be expected today. Tomorrow, high of 42, overnight lows of 29. On Wednesday, high of 46, overnight lows of 19. Ted Bojorquez.
Lucas Davis.
Well, the wait is over. Legalized sports betting has officially hit the Show Me State. Look at that.
Hey-oo.
Starting today, sports fans across the Show Me State can place their first legal wager. I guarantee it will not be sports fans' first wager in Missouri, but it will be their first legal one. So that's
Listen
great.
to that standing ovation.
Now, some analysts say that Missouri could become a top sports betting state in handle size. That is fancy speak for how much money Missourians bet over the first year. They like to use fancy terms to make themselves feel special and unique because they're snowflakes. But that's the reality of language these days in big industries like that. So there you have it.
Remember, folks, always in moderation. This coming from a person whose multiple family members are degenerate gamblers.
a genetic degenerate, as Lucas Davis is.
As they say.
Now, apparently, marketers and forecasters predict that Missourians will wager about $4 billion. They're going to put $4 billion on bets in the Show Me State this first year. And that number is either going to go up or down, depending on how well it goes. So we'll see. Now, Lucas, you're a big sports guy. KZRG News Time 8:15, by the way. What do you think this will do to the professional sports industry?
I think you're already seeing an impact on it. Baseball's had a gambling scandal where a couple of pitchers out of the Cleveland Guardians were caught, throwing intentional balls and strikes for gambling purposes. And then you've seen, what was it recently?
Basketball. The NBA had one too,
yeah.
right?
And this is nothing new for the NBA. Back in the day, back when it was just the mob running things, they had a thing with Phil Donahue as well. But yeah, gambling in sports, it's only going to get worse. And I mean, if you think these things are fixed or, curtailed for a certain outcome, this is only going to, make your suspicions more.
Yeah, no, exactly. And so I I'm not a big sports guy personally, but the sanctity of the game seems like it could be at stake with stuff like this.
I honestly think that went out the window when college started paying athletes and it just became all one big money grab. I mean, that's pretty much where we're at in sports, just whoever can get the most money at any turn. So this is I guarantee you there'll be, within 5 years, there'll be big gambling scandals, more than what we've seen already. It's going to be bad.
Yeah, I saw there was a joke over COVID when colleges started shutting down, their football programs kept running. And so everyone was saying at the time, this just proves that colleges are nothing more than a football program that runs a school on the side.
Oh, that's all they've ever been. Football pays for so much, too. It's insane at all the colleges.
Yeah. So in your opinion, Lucas, with all this pessimism about the gambling markets when it comes to professional sports wagering in the Show Me State being legalized today, do you think it's even worth gambling? Like, do you think it's already rigged?
It depends on what kind of gambler you are. If you think you're going to get rich off of it, no, there's no point in doing it because that never happens. But if you're doing it just to simply, place a wager on a game and make that game more interesting to watch, like if you're not trying to make or break your life on that one game, because that's where people get in trouble, then I think gambling's perfectly fine. It's just, have we seen with the younger generations, or the younger generation now, their inability to handle gambling is kind of alarming. I believe that's the next big crisis is what they're saying is sports gambling in the United States.
What? How's it going to be a crisis?
Because these kids are going just massively into debt.
Okay, well,
over the gambling.
That sounds more like financial Darwinism. If you're too dumb to know when to quit, then
but I mean,
sorry,
that's
pal.
everything. That's everything. If you're too dumb to know when to quit anything, it doesn't have to be just. But that's what I'm saying. If you're too dumb to quit smoking crack, it's still a pandemic or whatever they call it.
Looking at you, Hunter.
Right.
Yeah. No, I guess that's a fair point. What's interesting to me, I think ultimately, is this idea that the games could start getting rigged. And that was like the big thing in baseball, was it's not even rigged to the point where they throw the game or whatever, who wins, who loses. People are wagering on individual pitches, how fast an individual pitch in baseball will be. So, and that was kind of the thing, is that pitchers, they don't even need to throw the game or not play well on purpose. They just need to throw one ball faster than the other on purpose. One individual plays. That to me is insane that is happening. But you know what? It's free markets. If you want to blow 50% of your month's salary on making wagers, that's on you. I was reading this really interesting report about parlays, which, correct me where I'm wrong here, Lucas, but a sports parlay is basically you wager that 2 or more things will happen. And if you wager 4 things will happen, if 3 of the 4 things happen and the 4th one doesn't, you don't get your payout. But if they all happen, then you get a huge payout, right?
Correct. Or you can have, say, like a 5-leg parlay, which means you have 5 bets in one parlay. Some sites say you have 3 of the 5 correct and the other 2 are still in action. They'll give you a chance to buy out your bet and stuff like that. So, yeah. But the parlays, generally people do like, they pick 5 things that are unlikely to happen in 4 different games, and you put $5 on it. If you hit, you win like $150.
I was reading this super interesting analysis. The reason why parlays are being pushed out so much by these companies is because they have the lowest chance of paying out for the bettor, for the consumer. They're basically the dumbest bet you can make as a bettor.
And it's always one too many bets with a parlay. Like if you just did a 3-leg parlay and picked 3, mediocre things to happen, like you're going to win not as much, but you're going to win. Like a lot of these kids, they do $5 parlays with 10 legs to the parlay and try to hit all 10 to get rich quick. And then you're just throwing $5 away every bet.
Yeah, every single play, every bet. Yeah, exactly. Every game, every day, whatever. And so that's the big thing, as all these commercials are coming out, play your parlay, do your parlay. There's a reason they're pushing those out, is because they know that these companies know they're going to be siphoning money from you, hand over fist, and you're going to be left with nothing with those parlays, which is really very depressing and, in my opinion, a little sinister.
Yeah, the seasoned gamblers, they'll pay for a pick service, and then they'll just pick those picks, whatever the professional gamblers send them.
Right, exactly. They're not doing the parlays.
Nope.
Yeah.
And if they do, it's like a fun parlay for them to do. Like,
just goofy.
They're watching the Super Bowl and they pick 3 weird things to happen. Like,
what color the Gatorade's going to be.
They're not doing a $1,000 parlay to try to hit $56,000 on 10 random things happening.
Yeah.
In the game.
So keep that in mind. If you want a sports wager, that's what they've been saying now, is that the parlays are the most risky for wagerers and the biggest payoff for these giant for-profit conglomerates that are just trying to take as much of your paycheck as they physically can. And that's how they're kind of trying to Trojan horse your family's finances, is with parlays, basically.
By the way, gambling is up 33% in the country with the introduction of retail sportsbooks.
That is crazy. So what are your thoughts on all this? Do you think this is a good thing? Do you have sort of a naysayer, a doomsday outlook like I kind of have with this? We want to know your thinking. Leave us an open mic message. As a matter of fact, we actually got an open mic message about sports gambling earlier. Take a listen to this.
Now that betting is legal in Missouri, can we place bets on how long it's going to be before Lucas strangles Ted?
Lucas, we want to put money down on that?
The line is at 10 minutes, and I'm taking the under.
KZRG News Time, 8:21.
KZRG's Big 3 on News Talk KZRG.
President Trump's making no mystery of his intentions when it comes to Venezuela. He told Maduro to either step down or face serious consequences. But the Maduro administration said they'll only step aside if they get to retain control of the military. That seems like an interesting counter-proposal.
Number 2.
Today's the big day. Legal sports betting goes live in Missouri. Forecasters predict Missouri will make up around $4 billion in wagers in the first year. That's a lot of $5 parlays.
Number 1.
Cyber Monday is today, which means online shopping deals are in full swing. But as you're clamoring for those great deals on tech products and fashion lines, be wary of fake deals and scams. Make sure your Cyber Monday is happy and safe.
Now, The KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What are you shopping for this Cyber Monday? We want to know. I'm looking to get a new Xbox. What about you? Leave us an open mic message. Coming up, Kim Commando and technology. Speaking about Cyber Monday, that's coming up next. Chris Plant joining us at 9. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton at 11. Sean Hannity will be here at 2 as well. On FM 102.9, 105.9. AM 1310, News Talk. What is this? Oh my goodness, the proud to be an American Sounder. Be the 9th to call in at 417-782-1310 for your daily shot at a pair of tickets to see Lee Greenwood live in concert at Downstream Casino and Resort. Be the 9th on the phone. Good morning.
Here's your KZRG forecast. First up, Oklahoma County is under the winter weather advisory that goes until noon for early light freezing rain and sleet. We've got scattered snow showers possible. Could see some freezing rain and sleet mix in. Snow showers are likely later in the day. Little or no ice accumulation expected. Less than a half-inch possible snow and sleet with a high of 32. Tonight, slight chance for snow early on, then gradual clearing, low near 20. Tomorrow, sunny and 42. Partly sunny on Wednesday. Headed up into the mid-40s for that afternoon high. Jeff Eno in the KZRG Storm Center.
Your dog may have a little more gray around the muzzle these days, but don't tell him that. In his mind, he's still the same puppy who used to chase tennis balls for hours. At Positive Care Vet Clinic, they know our senior pets still have plenty of love and life left in them. They just need a little extra care these days to keep their golden years healthy and happy. As pets age, they become more susceptible to health problems like arthritis, cancer, and cognitive decline. So it's important to maintain regular wellness visits, from gentle joint care to early disease detection and nutrition tailored for aging pets. Positive Care Vet Clinic helps keep your furry friend feeling their best, no matter how many birthdays they've had. And all month long for Senior Pet Health Month, Positive Care Vet Clinic has 10% off yearly appointments for all pets 7 years and older. Get started today at positivecare.vet. That's PAWSITIVE care.vet. When it comes to your pet, think positive.
Get ready, ladies. Football is back. And here at IPOC Electric, it's time to prep for the season.
Please don't tell me that you're trying to Tim the Toolman tailor it again.
Ooh, like football helmet hard hats?
Nope. We've asked before. The guy's already said no. He's about to say something boring like breaker boxes.
Hey, breakers are exciting. Imagine the game's on the line, and then your TV goes poof. That's why we fix your panels before they throw a flag on game day.
See? Boring.
And the best idea yet, Friday night at the high school game, I'm going to take my shirt off and paint IPOC Electric right across my belly.
No, think of the children.
Your belly's not a billboard, Dad. It's a Jumbotron. Or, and hear me out, we just wear our IPOC Electric t-shirts like normal people.
Fine, but remember, if your lights flicker, your breaker fumbles, or your TV throws an interception, don't panic. Just IPOC it with IPOC Electric and Solar.
Find us at ipocelectric.com. That's IPOCK electric.com.
Merry Christmas from everyone at Cola RV. They want to say thank you to those who trusted Cola to help them find the perfect RV for their family this year, and to those who entrusted them to sell their RV. If you're tired of storing your RV through yet another winter, or you dream of hitting the road in a new RV next year, the Cola family is ready to help you. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year filled with new adventures from Cola RV.
It's Cyber Week, and each day I'll warn you about the newest AI scams trying to steal your money. Today's scam hits before you click on that unbelievable Christmas deal that you saw on social media. Scammers are using AI to create perfect-looking video ads with celebrities or executives pushing exclusive discounts. I'm Kim Commando for NetSuite. AI is here, and companies using it are getting ahead. Download the free business guide, Demystifying AI, right now at netsuite.com/Kim. These ads are all over Instagram, Facebook, and other social platforms. Maybe 50% off a luxury watch or a Birkin bag. The face and the voice looks real because AI made it that way. You click, land on a fake site that mimics a major retailer, and maybe even chat with an AI bot. It feels legit. You pay for the deal, and then they grab your credit card and identity. Never trust an unverified video or a deal that feels impossible. Your skepticism is your best defense this holiday season. Get my newsletter at getkim.com. Every business is asking the same question. How do we make AI work for us? The possibilities are endless, and guessing is too risky. But sitting on the sidelines is not an option. Your competitors are already making their move. This is exactly the kind of solution I'd turn to. With NetSuite by Oracle, you can put AI to work today. As the #1 AI cloud ERP, trusted by over 43,000 businesses, it brings your financials, inventory, commerce, HR, and CRM together into one single source of truth. That is what makes your AI smarter. It doesn't guess. It actually knows. It can intelligently automate tasks, deliver real insights, help you cut costs, and make AI-powered decisions fast. And this is not some add-on tool. It's AI built directly into the system that runs your business. Whether your company earns millions or hundreds of millions, NetSuite helps you stay ahead of the pack. Right now, get their free business guide, Demystifying AI, at netsuite.com/Kim. The guide is free to you at netsuite.com/Kim. netsuite.com/Kim.
Join me, Clay Travis, and my good friend Buck Sexton weekdays starting at 11 on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk, KZRG.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk, KZRG.
Just before 8:30 Monday morning, Ted Bojorquez.
Lucas Davis.
It's Cyber Monday morning. It's also first day to place some legal sports wagers.
And it's Leaf Pickup Day.
Yeah, if you are a Joplin resident, Leaf Pickup Day starts today. They're going to be starting on the outskirts of town, slowly moving in concentric circles inward. You can go to news.kzrg.com and get the details there. We have a high of 33 today. Brr, nice and chilly. Overnight lows of 21. If you're seeing stuff fall from the sky, no, you're not crazy. It is, in fact, happening. We're looking at it live right now, not only on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar, which you can get access to, by the way, for free with the Zimmer Storm Center app, but we're also looking at it outside our windows. Looks like a light dusting of snow and sleet. That will be happening on and off today. Now, the good news is the accumulation shouldn't be more than a half inch, but those roadways are going to be nice and slick. So keep that in mind as you're cruising around. Drive safely.
I would almost prefer that it be ash from a super volcano hundreds of miles away rather than snow and cold weather.
You would prefer that?
I would prefer the apocalypse.
Anything other than cold. You know,
at least it will be warm weather.
I was going to say, the center ring of hell, according to Dante, is a frozen wasteland, is it not?
If the rapture happens and I'm not one of the first beamed up into heaven and accepted by God and I got to tough it out here, at least it'll be warm.
Scotty will look at Lucas and go, don't beam him up. We're not beaming him up.
He hasn't made it yet.
Yeah. Hey, coming up after the news in about 10 minutes here, speaking of meeting our creators, the continuation of bombing, absolutely decimating alleged drug vessels in the ocean by the United States government. We have an update for you on that, along with the war on drugs, which we are dusting off the title for and slapping back onto this new age fight. That's all coming up next in about 10 minutes at 8:40 on News Talk KZRG.
At 8:30, I'm Lucas Davis.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG. National Guardsman update.
BB wants a pardon.
Drug boat strikes. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. We're heading for a high of 33. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Jeff Eno following KZRG Sports at 8:38. Ted, radar, what are we doing here?
It's great question. Yeah, some light snow and sleet cruising through the four states. Like I said, we have a high of 33, overnight lows of 21, so that light snow and sleet will be sticking around pretty much all day. We'll be heating up tomorrow with a high of 42, so some of that runoff will finally be happening, that melt, I should say. Slick road conditions are imminent, so keep that in mind as you're cruising around.
That's on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG. A National Guard member who was shot on Wednesday near the White House is still fighting for his life.
The family of 24-year-old Andrew Wolf is asking for prayers. He's receiving an outpour of support, including from West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey. Communities in West Virginia have been holding vigils for 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom, who passed away on Thanksgiving. President Trump is extending an invite to meet with Beckstrom's parents. Investigators have been going through the background of the suspect, 29-year-old Ramanullah Lakhanwal, an Afghan national who once worked with the CIA. Another Afghan national is facing state terror charges in Texas after DHS says he plotted to make a bomb with the intention of targeting the Fort Worth area. He was arrested on Tuesday, the day before the D.C. shooting.
Israel's prime minister now wants a full pardon from corruption charges.
The trial of Benjamin Netanyahu has been going on for years and there's still no end in sight. Now he's formally asked President Isaac Herzog to completely pardon him. Netanyahu's not admitting guilt. He still denies all the corruption charges and says he'd rather see out the legal process, but claims Israel's national interest demands otherwise. This follows a recent public request for Netanyahu to be pardoned from President Donald Trump. Legal experts say pardons in Israel are rarely considered before a conviction. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
The U.S. Attorney General reaffirmed the Trump administration's stance on recent strikes on alleged drug trafficking boats coming from Venezuela.
The top members of the House Armed Services Committee said they will join their Senate counterparts to call for a full accounting of the recent strikes on Venezuelan boats. They want the Office of Legal Counsel to provide the justification for it. On Fox News Sunday, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi would not comment on the request, but insisted the strikes will continue.
Venezuelan drug dealers need to tread very, very carefully, because if you are a narco-terrorist, if you are a TDA, we are coming after you. President Trump has made that crystal clear.
Last week, the president hinted the strikes we're seeing at sea could soon happen on land as well. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
It's 33 at 8:34. No, it's not even 33 yet, is it? Still 27. It is 8:34 though. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG.
That's why you tune into the KZRG Morning News Watch
Quick
for the
and
chipperness.
accurate weather.
Yeah. Sit right down and place your bets from the comfort of your very own home. Sports betting live in the Shelby State.
The wait is over. Legalized sport betting hits Missouri starting today, Monday, December 1st. Fans across the Shelby State can place their first legal wagers, so says Christopher Bowen, an analyst at BetMissouri.com. He says Missouri could become a top sports betting state in handle size. That's the total amount wagered by bettors. Bowen estimates Missouri will have a first-year handle of about $4 billion. You can always go to our website, News Talk KZRG, for more information. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ethan Thomas.
The Joplin City Council meets tonight in regular session. Council members will review a report of the City Health Department on health care in Joplin and the surrounding counties. Council will also get an update on the Regional Homelessness Commission. Members will give further consideration to a new ordinance prohibiting the offense of criminal mischief. The ordinance is aimed at preventing squatters and unoccupied structures within the city. The meeting starts at 6 in the council chambers at City Hall at 602 South Main. It's 27 at 8:35. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310, FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG.
The Christmas shopping season has arrived, and along with it, the shoplifting season. David Overfelt with the Missouri Retailers Association says that retail thefts increase nationwide this time of year.
It's a big shoplifting season. With the malls not being as large as they used to be, I can remember watching people trying to wheel out tool carriers, anything on wheels. They try to wheel them out the door on Black Friday. It was always something else to watch.
Cyber Monday is here, and it's time to shop those online deals.
The term Cyber Monday was coined in 2005 by the National Retail Federation when they noticed an increase in online shopping on the Monday after Thanksgiving, when people went back to work. At the time, offices were likely to have faster internet connections versus home internet. This year, the National Retail Federation says almost 187 million of us will shop in stores and online between Thanksgiving Day and Cyber Monday, beating last year's record of about 183 million. And Cyber Monday may bring the best deals of that time frame. Data from Adobe Analytics found that while pre-Thanksgiving deals are around 21%, they peak at 28% on Cyber Monday. Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In NFL action, on Sunday Night Football, the Broncos beat the Commanders 27-26. Some other scores around the league on Sunday. The Chargers beat the Raiders 31-14. The Bills beat the Steelers 26-7. The Texans beat the Colts 20-16. And the Panthers beat the Rams 31-28. Tonight on Monday Night Football, the Giants are at the Patriots. In D2 Pigskin, number 6 Pitt State season came to an end against number 2 Harding 37-21 in the second round of the D2 playoffs on Saturday. In D2 Hoops, the PSU men earned a 101-58 win over Bethany on Sunday. The PSU women's basketball team beat Angelo State 66-46. The MSSU men beat Tabor 104-56 on Saturday, and the MSSU women beat Southern Nazarene 85-75. In prep football, Carthage beat Cardinal Ritter 20-8 in the Class 5 state semifinals on Saturday. Seneca beat St. Clair 57-20 in the Class 3 semifinals. That's your Crossland Construction Sports Report. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG. Your news is a service of Liberty Tree Guns. Could you use some extra cash? Well, Liberty Tree Guns is buying guns and gun collections, and they're paying top dollar. Get a cash offer today on your guns at libertytreeguns.com. I'm Lucas Davis.
And I'm Ted Bohorquez.
Next news at 9 o'clock. Breaking news as it happens. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Jeff Eno.
Here's your KZRG forecast. First up, Oklahoma County is under the winter weather advisory that goes until noon for early light freezing rain and sleet. We've got scattered snow showers possible. Could see some freezing rain and sleet mix in. Snow showers are likely later in the day. Little or no ice accumulation expected. Less than a half-inch possible snow and sleet with a high of 32. Tonight, slight chance for snow early on, then gradual clearing, low near 20. Tomorrow, sunny and 42. Partly sunny on Wednesday. Headed up into the mid-40s for that afternoon high. Jeff Eno in the KZRG Storm Center.
Yeah, ditto to everything Jeff Eno just said. Right now, 27 across the board. Winter weather advisory in effect until 12 noon today in Oklahoma and in Arkansas. Zimmer Storm Center app. Great way to follow along with all things weather. Totally free to download in the App Store. It's FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, 100 weather updates every 24 hours on News Talk KZRG. KZRG News Time, 8:40.
Are you living with dry AMD? If so, you could be on the road to geographic atrophy, or GA, a condition that leads to retinal cell death and permanent vision loss. But with Izervay, you can
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay slows GA progression by targeting a key source of retinal cell death, which may help preserve your vision longer. Izervay, or Avastin Captid Pagel, is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Julie from Van Beesler Greenhouse and Feed Store gets us ready for Christmas.
Each year, I do a wreath making class. I provide the wire frame and the greens and the decorations with ribbon. It's a fun time. A lot of people come with their friends, and I'll have several classes. You'll just want to be sure and check my Facebook page for the dates and times. The classes do sell out, so you'll want to check that and check it often and get signed up. Greenhouses, in the wintertime may not be your first thought for Christmas gifts, but I encourage you to come visit us. We do have a lot of nice gift ideas, always have succulents throughout the year that you can put in a decorative pot and gift. That special gardener in your life who just can't wait for spring to arrive, get them a gift certificate from Van Beesler Greenhouse, and then they'll be happy and you'll be happy.
Find gifts for the gardener in your life at Van Beesler Greenhouse and Feed Store, just east of Pittsburgh on Highway 126.
My grandma used to really struggle to keep up with the dinner conversation. She couldn't hear anything. So one day she saw an ad in a magazine for a hearing aid and decided to go ahead and buy it. But she didn't wear it because she hated the way it looked and felt. So we scheduled an appointment at Mid-America Dental and Hearing Center. And it turned out that Grandma's magazine hearing aid didn't fit correctly. And it also didn't work with the type of hearing loss she had. So she got a new hearing aid, and she's back to being an important part of the dinner conversation.
Mid-America Hearing Center offers extensive testing of your hearing aid to make sure it's the right one for you. With a free hearing exam and free cognitive screening, you can find out how your hearing is affecting you and how you can improve it starting now. Mid-America Hearing Center, just off I-44 at exit 44 and at midamericahearing.com.
Best for less in a day, Mid-America Hearing Center.
This fried chicken is so good. All right, fine, just one bite. Man, this pizza is the spot. Here, you can finish my crust. Oh, wow, you finished your food so fast. Good boy. All right, one more cup of kibble. Oh, my gosh, holiday chocolate is so good. No, I'm sorry, buddy. I can't share this one with you.
It's not always easy not to share with your furry friends. But Pinnacle Vet Clinic and Neosho wants to remind you that sometimes saying no is the safest thing for their health. Table scraps and extra feedings can lead to obesity and other health concerns. And chocolate is toxic to your pets. This holiday season, make sure the sweets are far away from your furry friend's reach. And stick to each pet's directed amounts of feeding. But if you do want to treat Fido to something special for the season, make sure to check with Pinnacle Vet Clinic first. Help your pet live a long, healthy life with Pinnacle Vet Clinic. Find out more at pinnaclevetclinic.com or search Pinnacle Vet Clinic on Facebook. When you want the best for your pets, go to Pinnacle Vet Clinic on Hammer Road in Neosho.
Be sure to tune in to News Talk KZRG every weekday from 9 to 11 to hear what's going on with me, Chris Plant, on News Talk KZRG.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
8:45 is the KZRG news time. Hey, don't forget, every single weekday, we are giving away tickets to see the Lee Greenwood live in concert at Downstream Casino and Resort this Sunday. And the way to win it is be tuned in to the KZRG Morning News Watch every single day this week, because at some point, randomly, between the hours of 6 a.m. and 9 a.m., we are going to be playing the God Bless the USA sound effect cue. And when you hear it, we're not going to play it for you now, but you'll know it when you hear it. When you do, be the ninth to call. 417-782-1310. And if you are, you're walking away with an opportunity to see Lee Greenwood live in concert locally. Earlier this morning, Amy is walking away with her chance to see Lee Greenwood. She was our ninth caller this morning when we played it.
I'm sure her and Bobby will be real thrilled.
Big shout out to the Ames. So check that out. Be tuned in every single weekday. All right, let's get into some news here. The Secretary of the Navy, John Phelan, says that America is under attack by drug cartels. He said, quote, drugs kill more Americans than we've ever lost in wars. So I think at the end of the day, the president has correctly identified this as an attack on the country, which it is, end quote. That according to the Secretary of the Navy.
I agree with him. I just have a couple of questions. Why have we, A, skipped over Mexico? Mexico's
as being their role in the drugs,
right on our border. Mm-hmm. So you would figure that would be priority one.
And it doesn't seem to be that way for the Trump administration. They're really focused on Venezuela right now.
Yep. And also, if it were truly about the drugs and what is happening to our country, I don't understand why the former president of Honduras was just pardoned by President Trump, or is getting pardoned by President Trump, when he was convicted of a massive drug conspiracy.
Yeah, the former president of Honduras convicted of a massive drug conspiracy, as Lucas pointed out, and President Trump said he's going to issue a pardon of him because he, quote, got a very unfair trial. Or what was it? Was he treated very unfairly?
Yes, for somehow being a massive drug trafficker, he was treated unfairly in court.
Yeah, according to President Trump, who simultaneously says that the drug problem is the single greatest problem this country is facing, and then pardoning
Which I believe he's right. I 100% believe he's right, but these actions speak to something else.
Right, which I will say is, I would agree, a little concerning because, the drug problem is a real problem, and we were told that we're going to crack down on it, but it seems like they're selectively cracking down on which country that they want to crack down on. Apparently not the leader of Honduras. He gets a pass. Mexico as a country gets a pass. Venezuela
that
doesn't.
Confuses me the most is Mexico because, they're bought and paid for by the cartel.
Oh, their own leadership says that.
Their president, Scheinbaum, or whatever. Is that her?
Yeah, Scheinbaum.
What? They had something like 30 assassinations or something during their election, and she's the one that came out on top. So I wonder who's in charge.
Yeah.
Of the Mexican president.
Yeah, all of the political nominees and runner-ups and stuff for those high-level positions, all assassinated.
Yeah, anyone that was in opposition, and she made it out alive. So that tells you who her alliances are with. So,
but Trump says we're great friends with them.
Great friends.
Despite the drug thing, which is simultaneously the biggest issue this country is facing.
The gaping border, too, that, where the drugs are pouring in from. My dad actually said he just went down to the Rio Grande, and he said he always thought it was one of those rivers that you had to swim across. He said, not true. He went and saw several spots where it's nothing more than waist deep.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not. It's not that crazy. And it's also not it's a big river. So there are different, some of it is thicker and thinner.
It's just certain low points.
Right, exactly, precisely. But what are your thoughts on this? To me, that is concerning because, I was pro shooting down the alleged drug boats. I didn't like the fact that they were refusing to provide any evidence that they were drug boats other than the videos. If they are drug boats, blow them up. Dude, fair game. That's what you get. I got no beef with that. But to simultaneously, with this former president of Honduras, get a pardon or a talk of a pardon, I think is a little two-tongued. We'll put it that way.
Oh, yeah. Both sides of the mouth for sure.
Now, when it comes to Venezuela, apparently there's a lot going on with the military there, our military, that is. They're cracking down on it. Apparently, they're also adding considerable firepower for this operation to try and stop drugs coming into the country, including the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group, which has 9 carrier air wings, so over 70 aircraft. There are 11 ships also on the bill here, trying to help crack down, and Marines, of course. The Coast Guard is assisting in this, as is the Department of Homeland Security.
So is this under the guise of eradicating drug cartels that they're getting ready to do this regime change flip?
With Maduro?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump said we will be not attacking, basically, if Maduro steps down. We will offer him and his immediate family safe passage out of the country. He just has to step down. And Maduro's team countered with, we'll allow elections, but Maduro still wants to control the military, and had a few other concessions that he wanted, and DC literally hung up the phone, and then apparently Maduro called back and we just didn't pick up.
They should have just sent him the Trump meme that he was famous for in the debates before the 2016 election, where he just leans in and says, no.
So that's what's going on here. So what will this turn into? I don't know. I will say the fact that we're cracking down so hard on Venezuela for drugs, and no other country, including China, by the way, who makes all the precursors for fentanyl, which from my understanding is the big scary problem. That's the big bad. And they're the ones doing it. And apparently we're great friends with China again, according to the administration. We're still on working out great deals.
Yeah,
but we're cracking down this hard on Venezuela. Tells me it's not really about drugs. I think there's something else going on there. Oil, you think?
Maybe, I don't know.
Welcome to democracy type moment?
I don't know, but there's a reason for a regime change, and it's not what they tell you.
Yeah, and it's not Mexico's government that is now functionally self-identified as being run by the drug cartels. We're not ready for a regime change there, but Venezuela, we got to get in there.
That's the big one. Is I don't understand how you're okay with going after Venezuela and you're just leaving Mexico alone when they've actually gone on record multiple times and said they're not going to do anything about the drug problem.
Yeah, actively. And look, my criticism isn't that. I like what Trump is saying. I like what he's promising. I like what his administration purports to be working on. But when we hear stories like this, and then also there's talk of a giant drug lord getting allegedly a pardon from Trump, I mean, I like everything he's saying. I like for it to actually happen. And this is a criticism on politicians in general who like to promise big things and then make a big show of rolling out their plan and then slowly and quietly start to chip away at the plan until nothing gets done. And then they get to run for election again and say, how come nothing got done? We don't understand.
The one word that's going to be associated with this presidency is transparency.
Oh, no doubt about it. What are your thoughts on the whole situation? Leave us an open mic message. Or do you think we're inaccurate in our frustration with this? Do you think it is accurate? Are you frustrated? Are you not? Do you think this is all part of the plan? What do you think the plan is? Leave us an open mic message or text us at 417-782-1310. Don't forget, Chris Plant joining us at 9, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton at 11, Sean Hannity at 2, and Mark Levin at 5. Good morning.
Here's your KZRG forecast. First up, Oklahoma County is under the winter weather advisory that goes until noon for early light freezing rain and sleet. We've got scattered snow showers possible. Could see some freezing rain and sleet mix in. Snow showers are likely later in the day. Little or no ice accumulation expected. Less than a half-inch possible snow and sleet with a high of 32. Tonight, slight chance for snow early on, then gradual clearing, low near 20. Tomorrow, sunny and 42. Partly sunny on Wednesday. Headed up into the mid-40s for that afternoon high. Jeff.
Hey, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you guys later.